Today's podcast is being recorded on Friday, December 4th, 2020 at 4:37 p.m. This is going to be episode 31 of this podcast, hosted by yours truly. And, well, welcome to the bench. What do you do, you guys? Welcome back to the bench. Yes, we took a hiatus. I know what you guys are saying. I'm so sorry we left y'all hanging. I personally did a lot of traveling this past couple weeks. Came back, I felt kind of unsafe seeing my friends after doing so much traveling, but we're back here yet again. I'm joined by
Martin. What's good, y'all?
How you feeling, Martin?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing okay, thank you. How about you, Shay? How are you?
I'm good, man. It's Shay, back with another episode. I've been gone for a little, but same like Max, just had to make sure everybody was safe.
Yeah, you already know we're trying to be safe. Please make sure to drop a like, share with your friends, subscribe. I believe we are 4 subscribers away from hitting 100 subscribers.
Oh my God. We're going to hit that by the end of the
year. Gotta hit it by the end of the year. We have to.
That was our goal, guys. Come on.
That was literally the goal for the year.
Hey, Samir's friends, help us out. I know he got a lot.
Yeah, Samir, drop some more of your cloud points on us, bro. Get all highly on our back. Shout out to, I forgot who I shouted on the last episode, so I'm going to go far down as I think. Shout out to Minka Goated. Shout out to Tori Let's Play. Do you guys want to do the special shout out for the one I missed? This one right here?
I can't see.
Well, he can go inside, but real quick, we do want to give a shout out to the people commenting because it's so cool to interact with, just random people and then get their thoughts about stuff. So that's cool that we're getting to that point of interaction, It's a nice
people
milestone.
actually leaving their thoughts in the comments.
That's cool.
The special shout out was for Xavier Fornes.
I don't know who that guy is, but
yeah, it's they.
But he's he's a really cool.
He literally just said, "Shout me out next episode."
Okay, shout out to Xavier Fornes.
Yeah, you won't get another one.
Is it Fornes or Fornes?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's related to the one that records with us, Camilo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, damn! I didn't even make that connection. Let's go ahead and just jump right into the news for today. Again, I'm just on NBA Reddit because now that I have a PC, powerful enough to do this stuff. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I thought this was pretty interesting. For next season, each NBA team will have an infectious disease specialist, an infection control specialist, rapid testing coordinator, testing officer, testing manager, contact tracing officer, 2 contact tracers, and a team protocol enforcement officer. That's 9 more people added to every NBA team that are literally just there to make sure that nobody gets sick. That, honestly, after seeing the huge success of the bubble, I'm not even surprised, because if we should give anyone benefit of the doubt, it should be the NBA, because the bubble was not even 1 test in the bubble, which is stupid impressive. So I'm not surprised that they're adding all this precaution.
Jobs.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
That's good.
Just think about, like, in football, there have been hella negative tests, but it's like 60-man rosters, right?
Positive. And negative.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. There's been a whole bunch of positive tests, but there's 60-man rosters, right? In the NBA, there's 12, 15-man rosters. 2-3 people go down.
You saw that there was a lot of cases for the NBA.
Yeah, their initial
49,
testing.
49 players tested positive.
49 players plus positive. But, I mean, it's in preparation. It's all good for right now. I'm not super surprised at that either. But, yeah, I mean, it's really good. I'm really happy that the NBA is already looking at a focus into here.
Yeah, and to add on to what you said, if anybody can do it, if any league can do it, it's the NBA. Just because of
Adam Silver.
Yo, honestly, I was very I think I've said this in the past too, but I was like, I don't know if he could be a better commissioner than the David Stern, but Adam Silver has been proven to really, in crucial times, he's proven to be really coherent and take other players' opinions in mind and stuff like that. So I appreciate that coming from somebody that is a commissioner, because he doesn't have to do that. But just little things like the Players Association, just little things like that to give them more power. He's really cool for that.
Yeah. He has no problem. Well, he hasn't had much of a problem with the power and pyramid era, where players pretty much get to choose wherever they go. Cap space is a myth. It's definitely.
Hopefully everything goes really well, because all of us are looking for a very healthy NBA season with everybody, full strength.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it was 3 weeks ago we heard that the NBA is coming back, and now we're a week away from training camp.
Yeah. Can't wait.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So even though it's kind of fast, you know how this year works, but we actually can't wait. We're so excited.
Stupid excited. Next up, let's see. I think we're just gonna go ahead and go through all the things that have happened. Oh, this one's not free agent related, but yeah, we're just gonna go through all the free agency stuff. We have
Alphabetical order?
10-year NBA veteran Evan Turner's finalizing a deal to join the Boston Celtics as an assistant coach. So that's a pretty weird jump for someone like Evan Turner. I imagine he didn't have a lot of offers. He definitely got his bag from Portland. What was it, 2 years ago? 3 years ago, he got his bag. So he's probably cool becoming a coach.
That's weird.
It's pretty weird to have to train one of your peers or have to listen to one of your peers as a coach, because I mean they're playing against each other a year ago, right? So
I mean, I know Evan Turner is a good player back in like not his prime or whatever, but he's a good player, a good role player. But every time I think about him, all I think about is the LeBron block, and then I think about D-Wade crossing him up and then making the jump shot.
Yeah, I mean he had a long career.
He did
10 years. I don't know how many.
It was a high pick. I think it was second overall.
Nah, he had a good NBA career, but I don't know, that is surprising just because of how young he is, and just like right from the jump, he's an assistant coach, not like anything more.
Sixers.
Just like, I don't know.
Yeah, he was a second overall pick to the Sixers. I mean, it's not hard to have a long career if you're a decent NBA player, but he was really good. He wasn't really good. He was good.
I think
he averaged 9.7 points on his career and 3.5 assists. Decent.
Hear me out.
Role player kind of things, you know.
Winslow kind of thing.
Yeah, except I believe Winslow can give you better defense and then
joke. I just said it was a joke.
You see that Max look? Max is how you? Oh, never mind. We'll get into this later.
Young boy.
Don't get me started on Justice Winslow, bro. That's my boy.
You see Max's
what's his 3-point percentage? Damn, he shot 30% from 3 for his career. Yeah, 45% from 2.
He was like Winslow before Winslow got good.
Stop. well wishes to
the beginning of the season.
Huh?
Yeah, I think he averaged 9 points or something like that.
Yeah. Well wishes to Evan Turner. Congrats on getting.
Well, actually, no, you're in Boston. No, ew.
I mean,
no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say get fired, but
okay.
He's played for the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
That year that LeBron blocked him. That was on the Celtics. Yeah. Okay. It makes sense.
I just had it up. Whatever. Last thing before we start. Tragic. Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul.
You said Jake Cole is Jake Paul, bro. Don't disrespect
I said Jake Paul.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo,
yeah.
No, not
Jake Paul. Yeah,
that was crazy, bro.
Poor Nate. He talked a lot of shit.
He's a meme now.
But so was Jake. I was more rooting against Jake than for Nate.
I mean,
but I didn't really care. But when he lost, I'm like, damn it.
I didn't care either. But the way that he lost, like,
just
you know, like he
fucking around.
That boy took a nap.
It's a damn
it was
shame.
sad, bro. Like,
it was
literally, so many NBA players are like, that's not a representation.
So many people doing like the Nate challenge and all that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was a meme. And you know what's crazy?
So violent, bro.
He has a 17-year-old son who's almost a grown man. Like in the next few years, I wonder now how he looks like how he looks at his dad, how he talks to him. Like, don't talk to me like you just got you knocked out by Jake Paul.
This kid probably watches Jake Paul.
Who knows, bro? But that's crazy.
Jake Paul.
I'm saying Jake Paul, but I mean Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Because my middle name is Paul, but in Spanish it's Paul. My family calls me Max Paul, so I'm saying Jake Paul.
Yeah, we're just making it clear it's Jake Paul. You know?
I get it. I know who he is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the way I am.
I mean, I thought he was gonna win just because he's been training a lot more. But still, like, I didn't want to see my dog Nate get knocked out like that.
Tragic.
Neither did a lot of players.
All right, let's move on to the good stuff here. NBA free agency.
Sweet stuff.
There's just been so much stuff. So honestly, we're just gonna go hit every single team in the NBA. It's gonna take a little bit. If there's not much to say, we're just gonna move on. But yeah, we're just gonna look at all the changes that are happening. So you guys can follow along on YouTube. Actually, I don't even upload these to Spotify or anything yet. So you're basically only watching this on YouTube. I actually have the web page up. It's a Reddit page. You can look at the link right here. I'll probably have it in the description as well.
Right up here.
Yep, and if you don't know, now you know.
I'm not gonna edit it into the photo, but yeah, you can go to follow along. So right up here, first team you have is the Boston Celtics. Biggest pickups, of course, are Tristan Thompson, and then we have Romeo Langford is still there. Aaron Nesmith, is their rookie, and they also picked up Jeff Teague because Kemba
Tristan
Walker is missing some time for the beginning of the season. He did just get some knee type of surgery.
Puncture or something. I don't know.
I think they put liquid into his knee. You know how they do that sometimes? They just like inject you with full of stuff.
Put some Gatorade in it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they do.
Nah, but
They just cook Gatorade and put it in your vein.
honestly, in my opinion, I feel like the Boston Celtics did get better because they have
Really?
Yes. Honestly,
Okay.
you'll see by the end of the year, just because they have some pieces at the beginning of the year that I feel like they looked really good on paper, but they just didn't mash well together. And then for me, I'm thinking about their small ball lineup, which is kind of big. If you think about it, they'll have Kemba eventually. They'll have Marcus Smart, Brown, Tatum, and then they'll put Tristan Thompson. And those are all people that can move their feet really quick. So I'm thinking about that potential. And I feel like in the playoffs, that's a better team for them to carry on than what they've had. And I'm pretty sure, like you said, thesis statement is still there,
Yeah. So you take Tristan over Thies in the end of the games?
Hell yeah. Tristan Thompson
I think it's
is still
whoever's
very
hot.
young, and he just hasn't gotten that exposure. But remember when he was playing with LeBron, they were all like, oh, double. Like, he's so young. He's one of the most relentless offensive rebounders. Like, he'll get more credit when he's in the Celtics again, just because ever since LeBron left the Cavaliers, let's be real. They have good players, but nobody's getting exposure. Like Kevin Porter Jr., Darius Garland.
Yeah, no one's looking at the Cavs.
I'm still a big fan of Colin Sexton, or whatever his name is, some shit like that.
Sexton.
Yeah, Sexton, but he's, like I said, no exposure. So, like,
Yeah, he low-key averaged 20 points last year. Nobody noticed.
I know. I was like, wow, like he took a big jump.
Yeah, so my thing with the Boston Celtics is they didn't get much. If they got better, it wasn't much. So their problem has never been depth, and they've never had a problem having a small big man. So a pickup like Tristan Thompson is it's a good pickup for them. They still don't have crazy rim protection with Tristan Thompson, but again, they've never really had a problem with that down low. They've always been a pretty good defensive team without never having a sizable center.
Is their perimeter?
My big thing is that there's so many people on this roster that need minutes, and they're not developing their young guys. I guess they want to win now, but I mean, did you guys know what they gave up? The trade. What's his name? Danny Ainge got greedy. He got caught being greedy. The Pacers offered him Miles Turner and a first-round pick for Gordon Hayward sign and trade, and he wanted Victor Oladipo, and the Pacers are like, no, fuck you.
No, I didn't know about that. But
So he could have got Miles Turner and a first-round pick for Gordon Hayward.
that would have been fire.
That's insane.
That's really big, yeah.
And he got caught being greedy, and now they're stuck with Tristan Thompson. They could have had Miles Turner. Do you think they're
like a book?
Bro, do you think they're not cool? Like, just like with a 5 of Miles Turner, and while he is probably overpaid on a team like this, that's still awesome. Throwing out Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and instead of Daniel Theis or Tristan Thompson, having Miles Turner on the floor for that rim protection that we were talking about, and he can still move his feet, and he can stretch. And a Celtics system that makes everyone look like they could be an all-star in a couple of years. Like they lost Brad Wanamaker. And I'm in my head at first, when I first saw that, I'm like, damn, he played good minutes for them.
8 minutes, yeah.
But, bruh, everyone plays good minutes for the Celtics. The Celtics make anybody look good. It's crazy. Like, we just signed on the Heat. What's his name?
Avery Bradley.
When Avery Bradley was on the Celtics, we're like, damn, that's an all-defensive player.
Yeah, he was all NBA.
Yeah, like, I think the Celtics could have done better. They didn't do bad, but I think they're coming back with basically the same team.
I do think they got worse.
I don't think they got worse or better. I think nothing happened for them this offseason.
I know, like I said,
they're banking on Jason Tatum being an MVP again.
Yeah, but like I said, you did say that they're not working on their young cores, but in a way, for me, they are the most important cores, which is Brown, Tatum, and Marcus Smart for them.
But my point is, if they have Aaron Nesmith, Romeo Langford, Carson Edwards, Tremont Waters, Robert Williams, Taco Fall, like, do you know how young all those guys are? Trade them away.
Yeah.
If you want to be good today,
like if an injury happens, and that's the backup.
They're just getting wasted away, I feel.
In the next year, or like, even in All-Star, when the little mid-season trades happen, I don't know if they're going to happen this year. I'm pretty sure they will, but you'll see Celtics making a lot of moves
trade deadline
right now.
I hope so, because I feel like a lot of these players are just getting wasted away here. Like, I really want them to, like, get rid of them or use them, but they're not getting used efficiently. Like, Romeo Langford is a good player, but he just needs minutes.
Would you guys like Taco Fall on the Heat?
Nah, I think Taco Fall is eventually. He's just in the NBA because he's a meme right now.
Okay.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Why?
He
I
just
think
sells
if he-
jerseys.
Who knows? But
I
yeah,
guess.
onto the
Yeah, we're already spending a lot of time on the
Bum
Celtics.
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 Fuck.
So we're on to the Brooklyn Nets. They got Steve Nash, threw out Jock Vaughn. So far, well, their depth looks like Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, Taurean Prince, or Jeff Green, or even TLC, but probably Jeff Green. Do you think they'd pick Prince over Jeff to run that small forward?
Prince has been there for a while.
it depends.
Agree.
Maybe regular season for Prince, and then when playoff time comes, maybe Jeff Green.
Prince
We'll
in
see.
Atlanta was actually really good before he got traded to the Nets. I actually had him on my fantasy team because he was like a sleeper pick. He was like a really good 15th man. But I don't know. Hopefully they've been wanting him to develop for a while, but he hasn't. He's been doing pretty much the same thing every year. Anyway, and then KD and then Jared Allen. Well, they have Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Nicholas Claxton. Nicholas Claxton is obviously not as good as the other two, but yeah. They got Landry Shamet, which is huge. I think they could
Shamet
use him really
Landry.
well. Tyler Johnson finally gets to go to the Nets. They have like 1 million point guards, but the only two that matter is Kyrie Irving and Spencer Dinwiddie. I think they should. This is super solid. I see this team coming out of the East. Of course, if
I see
yeah,
them
I'm sorry,
at least
Can't
top
be
3
biased.
in the East for sure.
Nah, I see this team coming out the East. Granted, if they all stay healthy,
Yeah, me too.
they'll have to stay healthy.
Like health.
Need 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that's holding them back. KD comes back as 80% of KD. He's still probably the second best player in the NBA.
KD's a
Yeah,
monster.
80%.
Literally.
To see.
Yeah, that's fine. They
His
got
game
better.
is effortless, man.
Bruh, he's such a monster. I miss him so much.
Me too. Him and Curry too. It's been a while.
Yeah, and Curry, yeah, and Clay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys gave a shout out to Clay. You know, earlier.
Oh yeah,
but
he actually
sad.
he had a very what was it? He had a successful surgery. He should be able to make a full recovery.
Yeah, that's
He's
cool.
out for the season.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
That sucks.
Hopefully Curry
Bro,
drops like 40 points a game.
Yeah, the emotions probably running through him when he got the news or when he felt like the break again.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Terrible.
sure it happens either know right away or you're just like, really hope it's not it again.
Yeah,
And then,
so-
oh God, when the doctor breaks it to you.
yeah, bro. Anyway, on to the New York Knicks, another sad subject. They got brought in Tom Thibodeau to do absolutely nothing this offseason again. They're punting yet again. So there's going to be a whole decade of punting punting New York Knicks teams. We got Mitchell Robin, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Reggie Bullock, Alfred Payne. Sure. They still have Frank. They still have DSJ. They have Austin Rivers now. Sure. Alec Burks.
I don't know what their
sure.
plan is.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Sure. Amari Spellman. Sure. Nerlens Noel. Sure. They're punting again. They're trying
I think
they're trying to do the same thing they did last year, where they just grab a whole bunch of
1 year.
1 year guys and hope to trade them all for assets at the trade deadline to the contending teams. Which sure, but like, god damn, bro, they're punting so much. Like, I don't know. I know there's like the whole argument where like, oh, what do you want to just sign a player for way too much money just to make the playoffs, the 8th seed, and then do nothing? But like, damn, bro, they want to build a culture, right? That's why they brought in Tom Thibodeau, right? Like this is not, you're not doing anything here.
They're so trash.
And they're not even RJ Barrett made an all rookie team, which we were talking about earlier. That sure, he might have deserved it.
Yeah.
He might have deserved it, but he didn't make it. And why? Because the Knicks are so ass. So bad. They make
Poots.
him look bad. He's out on the field and they look like a wreck team. Like, it's so bad sometimes.
Do you think they trade Randall away at some point?
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
I think they're going to try to.
Trade a lot
Who
of
wants
people
him?
at some point, but they're just so trash.
You know his contract?
Trash.
I think it's 4,085,000.
No way.
4 year 85.
Oh.
I think come on.
3 years, 62 million.
Oh,
That's
I mean, if you do 4 years, that probably adds up to 85.
yeah, he got a what is that? 3 year? Is that an okay contract? I guess.
So
I guess
next
you
year
can-
he's a free agent.
Yeah, they're probably gonna.
So whoever takes him on he'd have to be playing next year too.
Huh.
Interesting.
He gets paid almost $20 million next year. Crazy. Knicks.
No Kizzy.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by this offseason. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even though Tony's a huge fan, he was like, "Yo, we actually did great," and I'm like, "Yeah."
They did great.
18 Nick.
Their definition of this is how low the Knicks bar is. Their definition of great means they didn't do anything dumb. They didn't sign somebody for a stupid amount of
Yeah.
money.
I mean, it's because, I mean, if you think about it, like, if they would have like traded for like Westbrook or like Paul, I think that's a bad move. Because at the end of the day, with them, they're not getting anywhere. They're still the Knicks, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's better to, I don't know.
I get it. I get what they're doing. I get why people are happy about it. But me, I hate to see them punt another year. Like, can they be competitive once?
No.
Guess not. I guess they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, yes. But I'm still not happy about it. I will admit that. So Philly gets in Doc Rivers. Now they got Seth Curry running the point. Awesome. They got Danny Green. They got Danny Green on the wing. Awesome. Furkan Korkmaz right behind that, which I like Korkmaz.
Not awesome.
No, he's cool. Then Tobias Harris, backed up by Matisse Thybulle and Terrence Ferguson and Justin Anderson.
I'm ready to say it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. 76ers,
they got better for sure.
potential.
Ben Simmons, Mike Scott.
Dwight.
They got rid of Horford somehow, some way. He went to the
Daryl
Kings.
Morey, bro.
Yeah, bro. Daryl Morey revamped this whole roster.
Is the East getting tougher, guys?
Yeah. Well, the 100% the top teams got way better. Roundabout way better, but definitely better. No, West is so diverse. It's
deep.
So big. Yeah. They got Joel Embiid, and backing him, they have Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard said he was going to teach Joel Embiid everything he knows. He wants to make Joel Embiid a champion.
He's always said he wants to make him the best center of this era.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's 100%. That's really cool. But yeah, they had the biggest shooting problems before, but now they brought in Seth Curry and Danny Green and the coach that made that made Tobias Harris a good shooter. 3 or 4 years ago when Doc Rivers. They brought all three of those guys in. They have still a defensive lineup on the bench with Terrence Ferguson, Matisse Thybulle, Mike Scott down there. Shake Milton's still there. He did put in work for them. Even Derek Walton Jr. is there. He's whatever. But I think like this team definitely got better. I think they're
a lot better.
This finally had the potential to break through like the little hump they've had. They've yet to prove to us that there's someone we should believe in, right? They had those 3 bounces. Yes, it could have gone in, it could have gone out, but it went in. And that's how the history book is. And then the history book, it doesn't say there was 3 bounces that Kawhi had that the ball went in, and that's why they didn't get to go to overtime to maybe go to the conference finals. It didn't happen. So we have to take it for what they are, and for what they are, they've never been a top seed during the season. I think the highest they got was 3rd seed, and they've never been in the conference finals. And with 2 insanely talented people like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons being all NBA last year. Joel Embiid actually wasn't. But I think that the time is now, and I think that Daryl Morey is definitely seizing the moment.
Because the process is now. We're waiting, and the process has been overdue.
Processing.
Process has been processing for a while. It's been loading for a while. You guys got anything to say about the Sixers?
I definitely like them better than last year. I guess we'll just see what happens. But I like how they added a little bit more shooters. I know Seth Curry gonna let that thing go.
Yeah.
You know, I know he like, you need shooters. You need me. I'm gonna launch everything. Yeah, Joel, just give me the rebounds.
Yeah, no, 100%. Seth Curry, I think, is statistically the best shooter of all time.
He has the second best 3-point field goal ever.
Yeah, that guy is good.
But I think just overall, I feel like in the East they might have the best shot to beat Brooklyn. Overall, if it works on paper, but on paper Philly never works.
Exactly. So. Philly always plays at their floor.
To me,
but I think this revamped roster plus new coach, I think it might make a difference.
Yeah, because I don't like Brett Brown. I'm a believer that Brett Brown was one of the big issues.
I mean, it sucks for Brett Brown because he was there through all the bad.
Like, he was there through the whole process until it finally started processing.
And they gave him a chance, but obviously he didn't live up to it. And the first person out is always the coach.
I mean, to me, a lot of people don't give Ben Simmons enough blame. He like
no 100%. I think I don't think people give Joel Embiid enough blame.
No, I know, but he still gets blame from at least us. I'm pretty sure he gets blame from other people. We don't talk about Ben Simmons. We always rave about his defense, but to me, the reason that the Sixers don't go that far is because Ben Simmons, not Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Ben Simmons is just what's gonna carry them. So if Joel Embiid could get his 2010, we expect him to. That's kind of like easy for him. But it's Ben Simmons that you don't know what you're gonna get from every night.
I mean, that's why that was my issue with Brett Brown, and then I feel like Doc will change that. If Ben still doesn't shoot those threes Doc is gonna take him out.
I hope you guys
You
start
see,
getting
like,
mad
it's
at
not
Ben
gonna-
Simmons like
I will
do.
sub you out.
Yeah, like Doc does.
Seth Curry, Danny Green, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Doc will end up is like, you're not gonna shoot threes. Then we're gonna run an offense like in the crunch
through Joel,
time
straight up.
that's through Joel to kick out shooters for Danny, Seth, Tobias.
Yeah, but I have.
He's not gonna want to like shoot him. That's what I'm
This is
saying.
another year where I have high expectations for the Sixers, and they can only disappoint me.
Well, we'll see what
Well, I mean, what's for you is finals or bust?
conference
finals.
or-
Conference finals, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Conference
Okay, yeah,
finals
me
for sure.
too.
Let's see.
Toronto?
Yep,
Toronto.
Toronto's up next. Nick Nurse. They brought back Fred VanVleet. They got him paid. They're coming back with basically the same team, except they did lose both Marc Gasol and
Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka. But they brought in Aaron Baines, which I was like, okay.
I mean,
No, Aaron Baines is actually, he's legit. I think Aaron Baines is really, really
Is this
legit.
another Rubio
he got
situation?
baptized.
No.
He got
Aaron's
baptized by John Morant.
Guys.
Yo, Aaron Baines is okay.
Yeah, he's not.
Nah, he's legit. He's actually a good
I like
shooter.
him.
He's
but
like a Myers Leonard.
To lose Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol and bring in Aaron Baines, I think that's actually not bad at
he had a game
all.
where he had like 9 threes, I think.
Yeah, bro.
Baines.
So he averaged 11 points, half a block.
That was his prime season.
Yeah.
11 points.
Yeah, no, 11 points. He only started 28 games on the Suns. 5 rebounds. Free throw was 80%. He shot 51% from the field and 32% from three, which is really good for a big man. I think that's definitely doable for them, and they could definitely use him. Nick Nurse will definitely use him. I think Aaron Baines is someone who could really get slept on. He's not young though. He's 33 years old. Stop sleeping on Baines. I'm sorry. Does your favorite player have a fan account?
No, but
His fan
but
account's
this-
hilarious. I will
this
say
guy-
that.
Aaron Baines fan club account is the best, one of the best
who
NBA
knows,
Twitter
bro?
accounts.
The Toronto Raptors are really good at making players better, so we'll see. But I'm not like on a high horse.
I was surprised to see that what was I saying?
That Jimmy Butler and Selena Gomez are.
Oh, that they paid Kyle Lowry. Sorry, they paid Fred VanVleet. I was surprised.
You were surprised?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't
Why?
think they would.
You thought he was gonna walk?
I thought they were gonna let him walk.
I feel like. Do you think teams offered him
Yeah,
like the Knicks?
yeah.
I think Drake had a talk with Toronto.
Oh,
He's
he-
like, yeah, that's my twin. You gotta
I,
keep him.
I think Drake saying to him, "Faded."
Oh,
You
no,
played
but
me.
I'm not
You
surprised just
played me.
because if he was, I'm pretty sure that he's been there for a while. You know, like nobody really likes to leave their situation, their setting. So if they were able to give him a good amount of money that other teams were able to give him too, so I'm pretty sure he'd rather stay at the same type of place, you know.
environment. Yeah.
So it's good for him. I'm glad he got paid.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm happy he got paid. I just don't think that it makes his team better. I know Fred's still young, but when you're depending on a 6-foot guard, 5'11" guard at the end of your games, you're gonna be the loser a lot of times.
Chris Paul.
I mean, Chris Paul's never been to the finals, has he?
I mean, that's a tough task.
It's hard. It's
Chris
hard.
Paul's
It's hard.
I mean, he didn't get a
Chris
top.
Paul's a winner loser.
For one of your best players to be 6 foot.
I mean, he didn't get a contract he didn't get a superstar contract.
Allen Iverson.
No. Allen Iverson did go to the finals and won one game. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
It is definitely
Hard. Let's see.
I mean,
I don't know what his contract was.
not everybody's D Wade, you know.
Isaiah Thomas. Got it. Not Boston one.
Yeah,
Detroit
Detroit,
one.
good shit.
Yeah.
That's 2 people maybe.
He didn't.
I love how the third autofill is always wife. Everyone, NBA fans always so horny. Yeah, so it looks like 4 years, lots of mil. 4 years, 85 mil. That's a decent sized contract. 20 mil a year.
Just
21.
know his jits gonna get paid,
20 mil a year.
fed. Good.
All right, next up we got the Bulls. They brought in Billy Donovan. That's right. Patrick Williams, they took 4th overall, which is a surprise to a lot of people, but I've heard Patrick Williams is really good. His potential is really high. He didn't start for his college team, but his coach said that even though he never started, he always finished the games, and that's what really matters, which I agree. They still have Cristiano Felicio, so they can't ever get rid of him.
That's his center, no?
Yeah, he's
Cristiano.
they like
Felicio.
paid him a whole bunch of money. He
He's like
hasn't
that French
he hasn't
guy.
done anything.
The
Yeah.
black French guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Cristiano Felicio.
So yeah, all the same, basically all the repeat offenders. They signed Garrett Temple. I think Garrett Temple's like 34 years old, but
Yeah, he came from
apparently
Brooklyn.
he's in there for like a voice. I think he's the vice.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure he's the vice president of the NBA Players
Ooh.
Association.
wait, he's not. That's Kyrie.
No, he's like a vice president. I'm pretty sure.
That
Let me that nigga is the vice president.
who the hell?
Players Association.
I'm telling you, bro. Like apparently he has a really good like voice in locker rooms and stuff.
What the fuck?
Nigga Martin Luther
Yeah,
King,
like
bro.
executive vice president of basketball operations.
Ah,
Never mind. That's not what that said.
Yeah. I was about to say, man.
Whatever. But yeah, they brought him in to be a voice. I'm happy
To
to
be
see
the
that they're just gonna run
11th
it back a little. I'm a little happy they're just gonna run it back because I do think that the last year's team wasn't the true Bulls team because it was run by Jim Boylan.
You're not even a fan of Zach LaVine. What are you talking about?
No, but I think this team can definitely improve on their last year 100%.
You have faith in
Just
Zach
running it
LaVine?
back. I have faith in Zach LaVine dropping the same 19 points and 15.
19. It was 25.
I'm joking.
Okay,
yeah.
you trying to do the Winslow thing to us?
No, I'm joking. Nah, Zach LaVine is good. He's
Like,
not
right
great.
back at you.
Zach LaVine is good. He's not great.
He's really
He
good.
has superstar
He's
potential.
pretty good.
He's really good.
pretty
Stay
good.
really good.
No,
He
he's
has
not really.
Who's
superstar
really good?
potential, Max.
He doesn't.
Donovan Mitchell. He's really good.
Jamal Murray.
Donovan Mitchell's really good. John Murray is really good. Yeah.
Zach LaVine's
All
really
players that
good.
took their teams to the
Carmelo Anthony
playoffs
is really good.
in the West. Carmelo Anthony was really good.
Oh man,
All right.
at least he admit that.
The last Oscar's done though, which bad.
Yeah, he has really good. He's always a really good two-way player. I like him. He was kind of like a
Well, I mean,
Jason
he
Richardson.
had no
bro.
offense. He was all defense, but he was like really fucking good defense. Oh, I'm excited to see Kobe White. Is he starting? Oh, he's
I
not
don't
on
know,
here.
but
Oh, there he
Kobe
is.
White is somebody
Shooting
they could
guard.
definitely build.
Shooting
on.
guard, what the hell?
I thought Kobe White was a
He
point
gotta get a
guard.
haircut though.
Nah, chill.
You like that? Oh, it's
I
kind
thought he did. No, he didn't.
Except he has it all around.
I have a
Yeah.
Kobe White rookie card, so we're rooting for him to get good, so I can sell that and make my
Wow,
money back.
you're using
Who-
his name.
Yep.
How many rookie cards that you have are you trying to profit on? Because there's a couple now.
I think I have
Zion.
every rookie card,
Okay.
and at least
So you're rooting for every rookie.
every rookie. I'm especially rooting for Cody Martin of the Hornets, of the Charlotte Hornets, because I have an autographed rookie card of his.
G?
Yeah, so I need
Oh.
him to be like Devontae Graham type, like improvement.
Bites. Nope. Not getting it.
Please.
Nope.
All right, JP Bickerstaff on the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're just coming back, basically. Not much to say here. Who do they draft? Who do they draft?
Isaac Okoro.
I've heard he's okay.
Yeah, Isaac Okoro.
I've heard he's nice.
I guess the name.
But all they do is just draft people and then
Yeah,
That's
Cavs
it.
are pretty much going nowhere without LeBron. Yeah, there's not much to say. Oh, they got Thon Maker, Thon McCurr. Oh, and JaVale
You know
McGee
what'd
got
be crazy?
traded here for JaVale.
what if the Cavs draft Bronny James and then LeBron goes back to Cleveland and retires there? That'd be wild.
I think LeBron's gonna try so hard to buy the Cavs.
I don't
Think
know,
so?
but I feel like he might buy them eventually, but still, that'd be
He should buy
wild.
Toronto.
Why do you say
Because he owns them.
LeBronto.
Dork.
that?
Cool. We're up to I don't know what team number 6, Detroit Pistons.
7. Pistons are 7.
Okay, cool.
No, 8.
Okay. Any other guesses?
No, it's 8. No.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's 8.
They're 8. Yeah. Crazy how they're in order.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's fine. All right, go.
Pistons. Dwayne Casey are back on the Pistons. They got Killian Hayes. So RIP to Killian Hayes. Your career dies here. They also got Sadiq Bey, who I really like.
You went here?
Sadiq Bey or Killian Hayes?
No, Hayes. Them. I like Hayes.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Like I said, they got Jeremy Grant. Does this team make the playoffs with Jeremy Grant, Blake Griffin, Jaleel Okafor? They also picked
Derrick
up
Rose.
Josh Jackson. Damn, this is
D-Rose.
D'Angelo Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Your guys' favorite ball brother, who I think isn't gonna do much, but you guys really believe
He's
in
not my
him.
favorite, but I think he's like he can play in the NBA. You guys don't think he can, but I think
I
he
can.
Yeah, me too. Well, basically Max, Jason, and then that's it.
So he can
Yeah.
definitely end up being better than Anthony Lamb, definitely Ronnie Magruder, and then like he could be like better than Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington's already old. Like, he has potential.
The golden arm, Wayne Ellington.
That was 3 years ago.
Golden Arm.
Man, I don't know, bro. That's pretty tough. You don't like Svi Mihalik?
Oh, Josh Jackson. Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
Josh Jackson went to the Pistons too. Got signed by them. This is where
Yeah,
all
they have a lot of players that are just like
the end of their careers
Where's Blake
trying to
Griffin at?
revitalize. Blake.
I
should
hope
be
he
healthy.
comes.
Yeah.
I actually like. Not a lot of people appreciate Blake Griffin, but I do. He's like, I'm like, it's so amazing to me how he came in, and the game that he played was how he played, and then he transitioned into like how the NBA became.
Yeah,
Like his handles went up,
yeah,
his
bro.
passing, his 3-point shooting, his shooting just in general. Like he really transitioned his game.
I think his best season ever was that first season with the Pistons that he was healthy.
Do you remember? Yeah.
I think that might have been his best.
But
season
you
of all
remember,
time.
I think it was that same season. It was like towards the end, like
Paul,
towards the playoffs. No, Griffin. Towards the end, and there was a game where like he was just like, could tell he was hella injured, and he was like he kept diving and shit. And you guys don't remember that?
Oh yeah, because we were trying to make the playoffs.
I think yeah, and like he was literally like you could tell he was like done, like his knees
Yeah,
were done, and he kept diving. Like it
I have
was so
huge
cool.
respect for Blake Griffin.
That game was so cool. That's one of them.
That's what the title of this video is gonna be. Blake Griffin. You feel me?
No, I don't
I'm
think
just
anybody
kidding.
watched.
I'm just kidding.
Have you seen the video of him? Is like, hola Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at Doncic is like
Yeah,
talking
and then
full
he's
on
like,
Spanish.
Hola Mexico.
He's just like, he actually did an interview with Kenny Beecham on House of Highlights, and he was like they were talking about that moment, and he was just like, I actually had something planned to say, but after Luka did all that, there's no following that up, so I just went with hola. Yeah, it was
Nah, he's
super
a really
fun.
cool guy.
He's probably like the funniest guy in the NBA, honestly.
He's an actual.
Have you
He
think
does stand up.
Yeah, have you seen his
What-
comedy stand up? Yeah.
What's the guy's name that I know it's like the 7'6" man in Dallas Mavericks. He's the Boban.
Boban.
Oh yeah, Bogdanovich.
He's really funny too.
He's funny, but he's
But he's a funny
but the thing is,
person. Like
everyone's
he's,
laughing at him, but he's okay with it.
Like he's funny, bro.
nah.
Next up, we got the Indiana Pacers, who almost lost Miles Turner, almost got Gordon Hayward. I wonder how Miles Turner feels about that. But I'm sure Miles Turner is reading the writing on the walls between him and Domantas Sabonis. So, like, we definitely have to pick, and it's definitely gonna be me, right? They have Goga Badatse. I know it's not a big deal, but they do have Justin Holiday, Dougie McBuckets, TJ Warren, sucks. Cassius Stanley. That's someone. TJ McConnell, Aaron Holiday, Jeremy Lamb, Victor Oladipo, Malcolm Brogdon. They're coming back. It's pretty much the same team except with their one draft pick of Cassius Stanley. They're now hired Nate Bjork.
Yep. That nigga.
Nate Bjorkgren.
Fort Green.
I think it's Bjorkgren.
Well, Nick.
I don't know how much he's gonna shake things up. He's a part of that Toronto system. We'll see. Victor Oladipo has to come back and play All NBA again.
Is he saying there?
I don't know. They keep making him look real bad in the media. Media every week's like, oh yeah, Victor Oladipo said fuck the Pacers. Like,
Yeah.
every week something new about.
Literally, yo.
He talked about him for like 5 podcasts straight, and about how he wants to go to the Heat so bad, and we're just like, sure.
No.
Yeah, not anymore.
Whatever. I don't know.
Unless
We
he's
got
signing
Precious.
that minimum.
I expect the Pacers to do just as well as they did last year. I don't see them improving much.
I see him
Milwaukee,
going lower.
really? Milwaukee Bucks. They brought in Drew Holiday, big signing. DJ Augustine, Jalen Adams. They got Nick Stauskas, Brian Forrest, Pat Connaughton backing up Dante DiVincenzo, who I'm a big believer in. He kind of fell flat in the bubble, but before that he was doing pretty well. So
Yeah.
I think he's going to do pretty well in the NBA. They still have Thanasis there as a big favorite of Giannis. They brought in Torrey Craig, who was huge for Denver. I'm sorry that I'm sad that Denver lost him, but I'm happy that the Bucks picked him up. Chris Middleton, 50-40-90 club. We all know him. They brought in Bobby Portis, crazy eyes, crazy weirdo. Hopefully he doesn't punch Dante DiVincenzo or anything. But Bobby
Crazy
Portis,
eyes,
he's a good
weirdo.
hustle man. He's a good hustle man. So it's good for them. I think he could definitely play some really good minutes for them, even at center, because he's a really big rebounding hustler. Like, he will always be in the
Does
jump.
Bobby look like a Bobby?
Yeah.
He looks like a Bobby.
Yeah,
Portis.
yeah.
Look up Bobby.
You know Bobby from Over the Hill?
Bobby.
They have the same energy, don't you think?
Oh, Bobby Shmurda was the first thing.
Bobby Portis. Look at him.
Man. Oh wow.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, that nigga look crazy.
Oh, like, look, I didn't even have to autofill it.
He look like the type of person to watch you sleep first and then go to bed.
Look at those eyes. Look at them.
I said, huh?
Bro, look at someone really tried him with this one.
Zebra. Oh man,
They have the same energy. Tell me they don't.
I gotta go feed my jet, bro.
Don't they have the same energy? Anyway, yeah, Bobby Portis. Yeah, that's cool for them. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for them. Of course, they still have Giannis, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year,
For one more year.
for one more year before it becomes the Heat. Brooke Lopez also back. They lost his brother Robin, so Brooke's probably gonna be upset about that one. I don't know if they told him yet. They
He
still
was so annoying against the Heat. Brooke.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They dropped Robin, right?
yeah. They dropped
Yeah,
Robin.
I would expect them to, because Robin's poots.
They didn't bring back Kyle Korver, which, whatever, I guess.
Stupid of them.
They didn't really address their shooting problem, which is weird.
That's why they should have kept Kyle Korver.
I guess Kyle Korver didn't play that well last year, I don't think.
It's just because of the system that they ran.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad system. It gets them the number 1 seed every year, you know?
Yeah, but that's mostly because Giannis averaging goddamn near 30 points the past 2 seasons. And then
Yeah,
their defenses,
He still
what it
shot
is.
41%.
Yeah, in the regular season, you're not seeing them 7 times in a row. So it's like teams
Yeah,
don't
but you
adjust
saw
to
what
you like
you
that.
saw what happened in the playoffs, bro. Like they got
We built,
cramped up.
yeah, we
Yeah,
built the
3 straight
wall and they couldn't do
playoffs.
anything.
It's 3 straight playoffs now, so it's
Do you
not
think-
like it's a
Do you
coincidence.
think Drew Holiday patches up that? Because they needed, more than anything,
I don't know, bro, because they needed shooting. If anything, Drew Holiday, like if Seth Curry went to the Bucks, that would have been a great I feel
Yeah.
like that would have been a great fit for them, or what they needed at the
I think
around Giannis.
whenever we shut down Giannis, we being the Heat because we're awesome.
But
Nobody
it's a
else
lot
could
of
do
other
anything.
teams that have potential, like Celtics,
Nobody else could do anything,
Raptors.
though, right? So I think the playmaking that Drew Holiday can bring in is really good for them. Drew Holiday did average like a ton of
He's an
assists.
upgrade from Eric Bledsoe for sure, because there were
Oh, of
times where
course.
he disappeared. But I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's
I
hard.
think Drew is
I gotta see Drew average 20 with Giannis and Middleton for them to like really win a chip. You feel me?
Yeah, so he averaged 19 points and 6.5 assists last year. I think that's definitely going to be huge for them. I think it definitely patches up some of their playmaking holes because no one else on that team could create for themselves ever. Chris Middleton could, but he wasn't very. We all know Chris Middleton is very.
for himself.
Yeah. Chris Middleton's always been a very reserved
Brook Lopez
player.
could too, bro. That man's dangerous.
Yeah, but you just have to play for Brooke.
Nah, for sure.
Brooke doesn't play for you.
That's why Robin Lopez got traded. He's boots.
Cool. Next up, we got the Atlanta Hawks. One of the weirder off seasons, I have to say.
Weird? What do you mean? They snap.
So they
Difference of opinion.
This is the same problem I had with the Celtics, except way more amplified. So the reason they brought up all these players, Clint Capella, Gallinari, Rondo, Chris Dunn, they brought in all these players, Solomon Hill,
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich. But he's actually younger, so I didn't mind that one. But all these other guys,
Oh, okay.
they brought in all these other guys so that they can win now, because ownership put a ton of pressure on management to be in the playoffs this year, like basically dangling their jobs in front of them. Like, if you don't make playoffs this year, we probably will fire you.
Trey.
Because Trey is also stressed out about not being in the playoffs for the 2 years he's been in the NBA.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know. Like, have some
He's
patience.
spoiled, bro.
But I mean, I guess that's what you want to do to your star, right? You want to make sure they
he's
don't want
had
to
it.
leave.
He's always had it.
Team up with niggas like D'Lo, Cat, Devin Booker.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Trae Young, Bogdanovich, Gallo, John Collins, Clint Capella is a solid 5. They brought in Double O, Onyeka Okongwu. That's the one who said he wanted to play like Bam Adebayo.
Okay,
Really
nice.
weird because they do already have Clint Capella. It's very weird to me that they drafted a center with their
Double O.
6th pick when they have Clint Capella, who I don't think has played a minute in a Hawks
Yeah.
jersey.
Not yet.
So yeah, and they brought in the Gallinari and Rondo for some some
Veteranship.
There you go, veteran leadership.
Got you, bro.
Along with Solomon Hill. The Rondo signing is really weird to me for the sole reason of, is Rondo gonna play off the bench?
I think Rondo was trying to get paid, low-key.
But do you think Rondo is gonna be okay with coming off the bench? Rondo?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Rondo
he
won
came off
another
the
chip. I
bench.
feel like he's happy. He don't care no more.
No, I think
he wants to mentor
Rondo
Trey.
will. No, I think Rondo will definitely have something to say about playing behind, like off the bench. 1, and then 2, if they start if they start playing Chris Dunn instead of him, Rondo will have a giant fucking problem with that. I think so.
Well, then blame it on Rondo. He's an idiot.
I feel like what's gonna happen is that they'll start losing. This won't work, and then you'll start seeing trades towards the end.
Clippers,
yeah,
bro.
my prediction is that they trade Rondo to a contender
And Gallinari. I feel like Gallinari end up getting traded.
No, I think they play Gallinari, no?
Or Capella.
Or Clit.
Clint might get traded, yeah. But yeah, so here's my problem with all this is that they want to win now. So now they've shoved DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, Kevin Huerter all to the bench. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're nice.
They also got a Bogdanovich to play shooting guard for them. So what's up with Cam Reddish? Cam Reddish has all-star potential.
You know what? I think they're playing the New York Knicks game, but they have better players. Think about.
I guess, yeah, but like I feel like this is definitely a team that they should just let develop because Cam Reddish could be an all-star one day.
Oh,
Hey,
for sure.
DeAndre Hunter, he's really good defensively. Doesn't have a lot of offense, but he's someone else who could be really good player in this league one day. Like I think that they should just keep running back this team because the number one way you develop, like practice is cool and all. Yeah, we all know practice helps a little bit, but you develop when you're in game, playing in games. There's games where some players talk about where, oh, that's when it clicked. That's when it happened for me. And from that moment on, that's when I became great. That doesn't happen in a practice. That happens in a game. So now these players are going to be playing less minutes, and I don't like that. I think that the management has definitely made a wrong move. Sorry, ownership definitely made a wrong move, putting pressure on management. And Trae Young needs to be patient.
Yeah, he's young. Trae Young.
He was an all-star starter last year. Like nobody thinks that he's the reason they're not in winning. You know,
so you're gonna lead the league in all-time threes by the end of your career. Just vibe, bro.
Probably, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. And if you want to be better so bad, then get your defense up.
You heard it here first at the pod,
right? Wasn't he statistically the worst defensive
defender?
player?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too skinny, but too little actually.
I mean, he's a decent size actually. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2".
I
think 6'2".
Like if I think I could post him up. Like, I don't mean to be like cocky, nothing. I literally think I could post him up. Like,
oh, look at him flexing.
He's 6'1", 180.
Yeah, bro. He literally weighs what I weigh.
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah. He's really.
And no offense, I post Martin up, but not like crazy. But that's what I'm saying. I'm able to post him up.
Damn, you probably are the same size as Trae Young.
Yeah, bro. It's like he's not big at all. That's why there's no surprise. He was the worst defensive rate. No offense to you, but
yeah, you just
small.
suck.
He's small compared to the league. I think the average height of the league is what 6'6",
6'4", well
6'5", 6'6", some shit like that.
I don't know.
Oh well, was it my bad? So I had a Soto moment.
It's okay. Next up, we got Charlotte Hornets, or coach is James Borrego. I've never heard of him, I'll be honest. He's probably been there for a while. I still have never heard that name. They let go of Dwayne Bacon, RIP, and Willie Hernangomez. They brought in LaMelo Ball to play ahead of Devontae Graham. They still have Malik Monk, who got suspended for drugs or whatever. Terry Rozier is still there. Was probably stressed because they brought in Gordon Hayward, which he tried to get away from in the Celtics. Because in the Celtics, I remember Terry Rozier was stressed out because he was angry. He wasn't stressed out because he lost all of his touches to a recovering Gordon Hayward. Now he's right back in the same position because Gordon Hayward went to the Charlotte Hornets, which actually created the biggest trade exception of all time for the Celtics because they did end up doing a sign and trade, and it created a trade exception for the Celtics that they can use. It's like $23.7 million in a trade exception that they can use. Which means that they can probably just absorb that money if they get a player for that size this year.
That's like a get out of jail card.
Yeah, basically. I don't know if it expires. I think it expires if they don't use it by the end of the year. But yeah, that's pretty insane.
I'm really excited to see them play. Kind of like how we were excited to see Zion before that season started. That's like how I am for the Hornets right now.
Yeah, the Hornets could be a lot of fun, especially with LaMelo Ball backed up by Gordon Hayward. PJ Washington and Miles Bridges were both really good for them last year, for as good as the Hornets could be, but they were still really good for them. They still have Biyombo. They paid him.
Devontae Graham, all that.
Cody Zeller and Biyombo are going to be their backcourt forever.
Yeah.
And then, Cody Martin's going to have a most improved year because, I already have that signed card. I need him to.
Nope. He's not doing better than Miles Bridges. Sorry, dude.
Cody Zeller's the better brother out of the Zeller brothers.
Cody Martin can play shooting guard ahead of Malik Monk and Terry Rozier. Please.
And stop.
If they both get injured,
What, like a Jeremy Lin situation?
Hopefully. Next up, we got Miami Heat, Eric Spoelstra, Yum. And we got
Precious.
drafted Precious. We lost Jay Crowder, Solomon Hill, and Derrick Jones Jr.
Ah,
And we
Crowder.
brought
I'm gonna
in-
miss Crowder.
Precious,
Avery.
Harkless, and Avery Bradley. And I'm not mad.
I love
I don't
Bradley.
think we got a player back as good as Jay Crowder, but
Bradley.
the value we got back. You think Avery Bradley's as good as Jay Crowder?
Yes.
Defense and
He's a better
It's just a
defender.
different position.
He's
He
a
could
better
be,
defender.
He could be. I mean, he's a little smaller, but
He used to be like he used to run with the Lakers until he got injured.
Yeah,
Like he
he's
used
gonna
to
get injured.
run those minutes.
I think he decided not.
Well,
to
no, he got injured and then got healthy. But then by the time he got healthy, is when the
Yeah, for the
bubble
bubble,
shit.
he just decided not to.
Yeah.
Go.
I don't know too much about Mo Harkless, but I'm excited about Precious just because of kind of like a Bam, like how he's a big, but he can move quick on his
That's
feet.
what I've been hearing. Yeah.
yeah, me too.
I'm super excited to see him play.
Not even
I
hearing, I
haven't
can
watched
just see it.
anything about him. I want to see him for the first time on a Miami Heat court.
Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all, I know we all believe in the eye test. You guys.
How do you guys feel about the Vice jerseys, the new ones?
I've seen.
They look like
better Vice
AAU jerseys. to me.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I've seen better Vice jerseys. They look like.
I feel like people are
Oregon.
really going like crazy about them.
Yeah, people are just holes.
A lot of people like them. I don't know. I don't like them.
It's just because Miami's getting that clout now because we were in the finals last year.
I guess
That's why they're like, oh my god, whatever you guys do, I'm on.
Yeah, but they said it's the
Bullshit
last
like that.
one. It's the last Vice jersey we're gonna get.
South Beach.
No, that's not gonna happen. Watch.
South Beach.
They're
I mean,
gonna
no, they said it's the last one.
They said.
Damn,
it.
really?
I mean, they'll probably bring it back like 5 years from now.
It's probably gonna be like in the middle of the 2022 season. It's like, and we're returning, and it's gonna be like a
The
teal.
throwback
This is probably still my favorite
It's
one.
gonna
The
be-
white one.
Yeah.
The black one or the white one, but probably the white one.
I
for
like the
me.
pink one a lot.
I like the white one the
Pink
most.
one's so
The
nice.
baby blue
I like
one's really
when
nice.
Wade used to wear, oh
Yeah.
man,
They're all really nice. But anyway, about the team. We brought back Goran Dragic, got him paid, brought back Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. We added Avery Bradley to those wings because we did lose Jay Crowder. So it's kind of our Jay Crowder replacement. Mo Harkless is kind of like our Solomon Hill replacement. And Precious is, I guess, our Derrick Jones Jr. replacement. We still have all the same offenders. Goran Dragic, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. Added Avery Bradley, like I said. Jimmy Butler, Iggy, Mo Harkless, KZ Ekpala. Hopefully we'll get minutes this season because we traded 2 seconds for him and gave up Bol. So I hope he's going to be something because we could have had Bol. And that was
yeah, I remember
insane.
we drafted him.
Yeah, we drafted Bol, traded him for a second that we flipped for and with paired with one of our seconds to draft KZ Ekpala.
Damn, I should actually snap right now.
I don't know. Okay, so then Precious, Chihuahua, Chris Silva,
Chihuahua.
Like you
Chihuahua.
sneezed.
Chihuahua. Hey, Chihuahua.
Then we got our Bam Adebayo, who got paid $163 million extension.
Shout out to Bam.
When I saw that extension, my first feeling was, okay,
Okay.
I don't feel like we overpaid, which I think is a good thing. But
And then?
before, here's the thing. Before Bam was overachieving. Now I have an expectation for him, especially because he got paid. So he has to get better next
No,
season.
go. What's your
He has to.
expectation? What's
My
your
expectation for Bam, I don't know.
Defensive player of the year.
All defensive for sure. For sure, that has to be on there in the next 2 years. Oh my god, I hate this.
It's PG. PG fell down. He has fallen again.
He don't deserve to stand up.
That's so crazy. 3 short seasons, and he's already got $163 million.
There's potential, and then
He got 3 triple doubles last year. That's cool.
my season predictions for Bam
these are total.
are
Here you go. All right, so
17.5 points.
he got six. Let me tell you, last year he got 16, 5, and 10. That's 5 assists, by the way.
Yeah.
And a block and a steal. So I think it's the same block, 1 block, 1 steal, maybe 1.5 each, whatever. I do expect him to get past the 17 mark, closer to the 18. So
Yeah,
I
I
want
was
like
gonna
17
say,
point something closer.
I
to
won't be
18.
Come on,
surprised if he
Max.
gets 20.
I need him close to 18.
It's either 17 or 19.
I can see him being a 20 and 10 guy.
I hope so. I maybe not next year, but the year after that.
Nah, he's gonna take the lead this year.
Because
And-
I feel,
Points ain't
I
nothing
feel
to
like
him.
we're
Free
gonna
throws,
run
free
through.
throws.
We're
And
gonna run through him more a
If
little
we
bit.
keep the same 10 rebounds and 5 assists, I'm happy with that. Obviously, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, that's better. But I need him to improve. Shooting splits more than anything. I'd love to see him take more shots. He does take 11 shots, which is a decent amount, but I do want him to take them more like he deserves those shots, because a lot of those shots are
I want him to take 20 shots next season.
Like when he keeps the ball and he just drives to the hoop for the easy thing, because obviously we have shooters on our team. So the shooters always
he knows how to kick out.
Shooters always toss him the ball to go get it back for him, to like reset the dribble. And sometimes his man sags off too much. He'll just keep it and
like
go to
a Kelly goal.
Yeah, the Kelly keeper.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what that is. Which is fine. Yeah, I expect him to do better before he's been overachieving. We bring back UD. Awesome. We also brought back Miles Leonard, which whatever, I guess he was a good locker room guy for us. Like UD. UD's basically the most overpaid assistant coach in the NBA.
I mean, he makes the minimum. It's not like we pay him a lot.
Yeah, but I think assistant coaches make like $1 million. He's making like 2.5.
And he's special.
No, I'm fine with it. Like, it's like he's like an assistant coach who puts on the jerseys and does practice, and I'm fine with that. Like in the bubble, whenever everybody would do something wrong, or like before games, he was always out there doing the speeches and like chastising people and telling people to do.
And there was a point in the finals where he like sat down and like he sat everyone down.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were losing.
Yeah. No, 100%. I love UD, big guy. I feel like that he's gonna be the last player of his type.
We're gonna retire his jersey, right?
Oh, 100%.
Right.
100%.
Okay.
We have to, yeah.
100%. I think that the NBA is straying away from these guys that are spending their whole careers, like 18 years with the same team. I don't think we're gonna see that as much anymore. Like even just look at the Pelicans. Zion's the longest tenured player on the Pelicans now. He's been there the longest.
Really?
Yes. Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. Yeah, because they traded away Davis after they drafted Zion because it was safe.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's
I don't think we're gonna see players like that anymore. I don't think we're gonna see players staying with teams for as long as UD is.
Steph Curry is the only one left.
Yeah, Steph Curry is the longest tenured player on the same team in the NBA, I think.
Wow.
And
Lillard.
Even he's a superstar. So
yeah.
So he might retire early.
Yeah, role players don't stay like that anymore.
Yeah. Like there's that OKC guy who I forgot his name.
Nick Collison.
Yeah.
Collison, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But anyway, on the Magic, our hometown rivals. They got Fultz, MCW. Cole Anthony went there. Sorry, Cole, your career is gonna end there too, because you went to the Orlando Magic and nobody ever makes it out. They need to free all their young guys. That's including Mo Bamba. Markelle can stay in Orlando. I don't think he has many options anywhere else. Jonathan Isaac is injured for another season, which sucks. Right. Jonathan Isaac is actually going to see the Pope.
What?
He's going to go have a meeting with the Pope.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so
he's gonna Kyle Korver
for a contract.
A couple of players are going to go see the Pope to talk about like
all those
social rights movement stuff. But I just thought it was weird because he was.
But why is this news?
I mean, I just saw it on NBA Reddit, but isn't that funny? He was also he didn't kneel or wear the t-shirt.
It's more concerning than funny.
Yeah. It's weird, right? Anyway, go John I was a really big fan of you. Aaron Gordon, which I'm surprised he's still not traded away. This team comes back pretty much the same. They add Cole Anthony.
Get Vucevic out of there.
Who's Cole Anthony's he's a nephew of someone, no?
He's the son of Greg. He used to be an NBA player.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he talks, I think.
Yeah, he's on NBA or some shit.
All right, cool. I think
and the Wizards.
We're on the last East team. Got Brooks. They traded Admiral Schofield. Where? Whatever. Russell Westbrook comes in to be a Wizard. Crazy blockbuster deal.
That was crazy.
Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura, Thomas Bryant,
Scott Brooks.
Raul Neto's still there. This team
still
is
there.
Oh, they got him. They got Denny. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm saying he was in Utah. There, like
he was in Utah.
He's a player that I recognize. Ish Smith, whatever.
Ish Smith.
He's the fastest player in the NBA.
Who? Ish Smith? What happened to John Wall?
Well, no, I don't know. That's what they call him. I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know.
Ish Smith.
They managed to get Denny Advija with the 9th pick, which means he fell crazy far. I don't know if other people know something that we don't, but
no, he's fire.
For number 9, I think that was huge value for them.
The Warriors were thinking about getting him at 2.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was thinking to get them at whatever pick they had. So the fact that he fell down to number 9 was huge. Big ups for the Wizards.
Big ups.
I feel like he's definitely someone who could come in and play really good minutes for them, especially when their small forward lineup looks like Troy Brown, Isaac Bonga, and Anthony Gill.
Do you guys think they got better? I don't know, bro.
The thing is, I didn't see John Wall play yet, which is kind of weird. I think the Houston really did not want Russell Westbrook to be in their locker room come training camp. I think he didn't even show up to the first day of training camp. I think they really, really wanted to get rid of him, and that's why they just said, "Hey, bro, let's just do this thing, bro. Just give me a first round pick. I'll take on John Wall here. Have Russell Westbrook." I think that's literally what happened, and I was just like, "Sure." I don't think John Wall wants to be here either, so sure.
Yeah.
We've kept hearing reports about Bradley Beal and John Wall wanting to play together, excited to play together, but then hearing other reports where John Wall doesn't want to be there. Bradley Beal hates John Wall. So
It's so weird how media is.
So much
Drama. Bro.
Yeah.
It's like a high school.
Yeah, exactly. So I think seeing Russell Westbrook in the East makes him instantly the best point guard in the East. Pretty crazy.
What about Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, I said what I said. Russell Westbrook is pretty much instantly the best point guard in the East.
Not better than Kyrie, though.
He's probably going to do numbers again, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how Bradley Beal is going to feel about Russell Westbrook thinking it's going to be his team again, because we do know that Russell Westbrook wanted to be a ball handler again this season. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how the Wizards flip this team. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be like how he was with OKC, but like he has not
a better Oladipo.
Yeah, like a better Oladipo. There you go. Perfect way to say it.
Instead of Shy, he's going to have Bradley Beal.
No, instead of Oladipo, he's gonna have. What? He never played with Shy.
You're right. You're right.
Weezy F, baby.
And the F is pro.
For winning.
Denver Nuggets. So they lose Torrey Craig. They lose Mason Plumlee. They lose Noah Vonleh. They lose Jeremy Grant.
They folded.
They bring back Paul Millsap. I don't know if that happened this season. No, it didn't. That happened last season. I think they're just banking on everyone getting better, right? They still have RJ
Michael
Hampton.
Porter.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. coming in. I'm guessing they're going to try and trade him out.
Coming back.
They're trying to give Michael Porter Jr. all those Jeremy Grant minutes, which while Jeremy Grant was way better defensively than Michael Porter Jr., I guess it's going to have to put a fire under his ass to get better on defense.
Max.
What?
Language.
Yeah, gotta get going, bro.
Okay.
That's how you get yourself going? You flick your booty hole?
Please.
No, we're good.
We're getting out of topic.
Nah, but he's definitely way more talented than Jeremy Grant offensively, and has way more potential, of course. So,
yeah, potential.
So that's why I don't knock him for trying to make that move. I guess sometimes you gotta take a gamble.
Yeah,
and you already have two people like Jamal Murray and Jokic, so why not take a gamble on that third person? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And to beat the Lakers and Clippers, you're gonna need firepower. And Michael Porter develops into that.
And he's 6'10", bro. Like, he's huge. So.
And we hope Jamal Murray gets another year better. He had a crazy. It looked like he threw up everything he had. Everything just went in.
I got him winning most improved player next year.
Nah, I think he's already too improved.
No, because remember, most improved just goes by regular season. In the regular season, he wasn't doing what he was doing in the playoffs. So what if he ends up not obviously averaging 36, but yeah, going off like he was in the playoffs than the regular season.
Nah, bro.
I believe you, but seeing that Devontae Graham didn't win it and BI did, like it's a narrative thing, right?
I guess.
So I don't think Jamal Murray has that narrative anymore. Like the secret's out. He's really good.
The secret's out.
Like.
So the Timberwolves, they bring in number 1 pick Anthony Edwards. They bring on Leandro Bolmaro, which is from Argentina, so he's South American. So I'm rooting for you. Jaden McDaniels, cool. They got Russ.
Wow, because he's
brought
American.
Back Ricky Rubio, making my jersey relevant once again. Ricky Rubio back in Minnesota. I wonder how he feels about that. I don't know how he feels about that. Because he got traded away. They traded for him back. They said, we miss you. So he said, okay.
It's like getting back with an old ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Evan Turner retires off of this team. They bring in Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Bunch of nobodies, pretty much, other than Ricky Rubio and Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Anthony Towns is still there. They have Juan Hernan Gomez, Naz Reid, Jarrett Culver, Malik Beasley, who I think also got in trouble. Oh, never mind. He's did that whole thing with his wife. Josh Kogi. Yeah. And yeah, B-Russ. I think that this team definitely has potential to be a playoff contender.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
That ain't NBA
Yes,
news. I don't
bro.
know what is.
No. Stop.
Why don't you believe in this team?
They could maybe be like 8 seed.
I got him like 9th, 10th seed.
Want to tell that to the mic?
I got him at 9th or 10th seed.
I mean, that's still playing tournament.
Yeah, they won't be. All right. Who's 8th? Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Memphis, Pels, Spurs,
Rockets.
Kings.
I don't think Rockets are gonna be that high up seed this year.
No, I think they're gonna do way better than people have them projected.
I think so
Rockets?
too.
Cousins
I think so too.
and James.
Well, yeah, me too.
John
We'll get there soon.
Me
We'll get
too.
there
But
soon.
I'm saying like
We'll get there soon.
season.
Probably Mavs.
What?
Mavs will probably be in the playing tournament.
Nah, I
As a
got
seven-
Mavs going
As a
higher.
seventh seed.
I got Mavs like 6th,
Nah,
5th.
I'm not gonna say it.
We'll get there. We'll go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Missing playoffs
I'm
again.
super excited to see this team. I
Miss the
really
playoffs
hope-
again?
Huh?
Not-
No. Karl Anthony Towns, I think, is going to be way better defensively. He was way better defensively last year, so he's definitely improving on that. Their power forward spot is a little bit of a toss-up right now, but I think they'll definitely figure it out. They have Juan Hernan Gomez as their power forward right now. They lost James Johnson.
Yeah, lost cause. Sorry.
James Johnson needs to go and box Jake Paul.
What?
He needs to go box Jake Paul.
Carl?
James
No,
Johnson.
James Johnson.
Oh, bro, yeah, someone real in that from the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited to see this team and how they do next year. I expect good things from them. OKC Thunder can finally lie down and rest. They've lost everybody that's of meaning to them. They've brought in 40 first round draft picks. Most of them are protected.
Poor Shy.
No, I don't think Porsche at all. Most of their first round picks that they got are like really heavily protected, but they're still count. They're still first round picks, which are really good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is pretty much the only player left.
So what the?
No, I mean he's not stuck. I don't think he's bad for all. He can finally like relax. Like he can play his game. I don't think anybody
And not make the
anything.
playoffs?
Yeah, that's fine.
What the? No, what?
Yes, it's fine. This is finally the first year where they don't have to do anything. They don't have to have any expectations. They can just go out there and ball and play and progress. That's fine. You can lie down and rest.
I guess.
Why don't you like talking to the mic?
I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Shy is disappointed. Paul's gone.
Maybe, yeah, but I mean, it's
Like, who else do you want to learn playing?
from what I heard. From what I heard, what's his face is actually really good GM.
LeBron?
No, damn, I forgot his name. Stan Presti.
He's a beast.
He actually asked Dennis Schroeder if he was okay with going to the Lakers.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, he was. And
GG.
I think Dennis Schroeder told him no, but he still tried
Why?
anyway. But like, yeah, I think the players have a lot of word to do, like a lot of word when and
Had a lot to say.
yeah, a lot of say in how this
Trading
organization like runs. They do still have Darius Baisley, who had a lot of potential. They brought in Al Horford, who could still play his little game. I imagine Al Horford's going to have a lot of a Chris Paul season, where I think the Al Horford we saw in 76ers is not the real Al Horford. I think we all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a fluke year for him. I think he's going to go to OKC, play his heart out, do really well, and teams are going to try and ask for him. And he's going to be another asset that they can flip. I think it's going to be a lot like
Another fucking 45 picks.
Because Chris Paul was looked at as a negative asset before he got to OKC.
Yeah.
He went to OKC, and now people were trading hella first rounders for him. I think they're going to do the exact same thing with Al Horford. While he's not going to be the same value as Al Horford, as Chris Paul, I still think Al Horford's going to be
Horford should
worth
return to
something.
Spurs.
Sure.
Horford's such a Spur player.
Sure.
You know, see him.
To have Lou Dort, who was really awesome in that playoff run. Admiral Schofield looks like he ended up over here. Yeah, Frank Jackson's here. Hamidou Diallo, Ty Jerome. These are all players that I think that TJ Leaf.
This is gonna be the worst team in the West.
Maybe, yeah, and I think they're completely fine with that. They'll chill with all their million draft picks, and they'll probably trade for a star. Honestly, if I have all those draft picks, I'd trade for a star.
Once Shy gets good enough, I feel like.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think this team is definitely not in a bad spot whatsoever, even though they got way worse. They're not in a bad spot at all. You got anything to say?
No, I'm just nothing interesting happened in this one. So
Okay. Andre Robertson, they lost. You think they're gonna bring him back
that boy can't shoot, so he's
Plus he was coming back from an injury.
for like 3 years? He was coming back from an injury. Yeah. So you think
Literally, yeah.
this is it for Andre Robertson?
The legend himself, yeah.
Would you guys think that he's not in the NBA no more? That's it. The NBA.
I mean, it's because he literally
Rachel
can't
gets one
shoot.
contract.
He literally can't shoot. I mean, he's a really good defender, but he got a bad injury, so it's like,
He lost his athleticism.
yeah, and he can't shoot at all type shit. So it's like,
The Portland Trailblazers, they lost Hassan Whiteside, so clearly they're not going to go anywhere this year. They brought back Carmelo.
I mean,
so
they
they're
got rid of
being-
Whiteside.
They brought back
You don't lose Whiteside, you get rid of him.
No, they lost him.
He actually gave him a okay.
And they got back Carmelo, so they're okay with losing. Yeah, I think they're just trying to go back for that team that made it to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. Because they brought Enes Kanter back. They Rodney Hood's there. I think they're just trying to be that team again. Oh, they brought in Derrick Jones Jr., which I think was actually really good for
And
them.
Rocco.
They brought Rocco in, who's going to get to cover up all the mistakes that Damian Lillard, TJ McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, Jusuf Nurkic all make on defense. So Rocco's going to have a heyday there.
He's not,
But
he's
Rocco-
not that locked.
Rocco did win Houston Rockets a series, though. He did win them a series. Yeah, he played so good for the Rockets. I think it was against not the Mavs. He won them a playoff season. Yeah, in the Thunder, he was.
I want to say you won them a.
Nah, he won them that
What?
series, bro. He won them.
So he was
that
that.
series.
Nah, stop.
He was awesome.
Stop.
He was awesome that
Stop.
series. He won them that series.
Stop.
He was dropping 30 and 10.
Damn near
Stop.
in that impact.
Stop.
In that
Tripping.
impact. TJ McCollum gets another year older. Damian Lillard is
let
another
me ask
year
you.
older.
Let me ask you, since you when this podcast first started, you were saying this, so they blew up. So are they done?
Yeah, I think after this year they're not gonna. They're not
No,
gonna
you
get it.
didn't say after this year. You said after this playoffs that they were done.
Yeah, they're done.
So they're done right now?
Yeah, I don't expect them to do. They're exactly the same team.
No,
as
you're
last
telling
year.
me that they weren't gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're exactly the same team as last year.
So you don't got them making the playoffs?
They might be in the play-in tournament.
Nah, I got them like 6th seed.
No, you have everyone in the 6th seed. Everyone can't make the 6th seed.
Cause they were really injured last year. Like that was the reason.
Right, because they didn't have Jusuf Nurkic, and they did
And
bring in
McCollum
Rocco.
was in and
Rocco
out.
is a big plus, but I still think that this isn't like
And
they
then
might have
Melo
gone-
for a whole
they
season.
might have gone better.
Like
but
all
they-
jokes aside, Melo for a whole season now.
yeah, okay, sure, but no, like they got better probably.
I'm just saying they're definitely making playoffs.
I don't think they're definitely making playoffs.
Like they're there with Dallas in terms of like the teams that they are.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I don't think they're definitely making playoffs. No, I don't have them as a lock.
I have those two are more locked than like New Orleans, Memphis, San Antonio, even Phoenix to me.
Sure. Those are all playing tournament. Those are all playing tournament guys.
That's 6 of them.
Can't have that many people.
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Just think about it. The two Lakers,
The two
sorry,
LA
the
teams,
two LA
Denver.
two LATs, Denver, Rockets.
Those are for sure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, then.
Jazz.
What about Nuggets?
Nope.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have that.
Nuggets.
We
Yeah,
have
so
five
5.
teams.
Exactly.
We
And
have
then
pretty
they're
much five
6.
locked. And then everyone else to me is playing.
I got Lillard as a dark horse MVP for next year.
I think the Mavs will probably do better than the Trailblazers.
When he was like, put some fuck respect my name.
No, bro, I completely understand that Damian Lillard is going to waste on the Portland Trailblazers, but this team doesn't get better in a year. Like they pretty much are the same team every single year.
Exactly. A playoff team. That's all I'm arguing.
Yeah, but
That's all I'm arguing.
every other team got better while they made does Rocco really make them a Western Conference
You
final
were
team?
just saying that he
No,
won
I know.
a
I
series
think
for
he's
them.
awesome. I think it was a really good pickup. Do you think I'm wrong by saying that?
But I
That was
think,
a really good
but you know
pickup.
what?
But does
I
it
think,
make them that much better?
I
No.
just think a great man once said that he can pick up Carmelo slack. He can pick up Damian Lillard slack. He can pick up.
He can.
I'm
can.
gonna
I'm
go with
just saying that they're
I'm saying
making
he's gonna
playoffs
have
for sure.
to.
I'm
I'ma
just saying
pick
they're
up-
making.
So I'm gonna stick with that great man's, word.
But I still think they're out first round. Yeah, I agree. But I was just
West is
arguing
tough,
that they make
bro.
playoffs.
No, I'm saying they're done. They're never gonna get any better
Oh,
than
yeah,
what they've
yeah,
been.
no, I agree.
That's my
I
point.
agree with that. Yeah.
They're never gonna get any
They
better.
should have kept LaMarcus, man.
Yep. But yeah, I think he won it out, right?
I don't remember. I wasn't a huge fan at that time.
Next.
Utah Jazz.
Utah.
Jazz hands.
The racist team.
What did they do?
Them crackers.
They did nothing.
They did not do one thing.
They signed
Emmanuel Mudiay.
Gordon.
Oh yeah, they extended Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah, that's
He deserved that.
damn, that's really it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they lost Favors.
Yeah. Not LeBron James.
No, they
There's nothing here.
brought in Favors.
No, they lost Favors.
No, they brought him in.
They brought in fair.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes back. He used to be in.
Yeah.
He used to be from.
Yeah. Well, go Utah.
No.
Okay, Golden State Warriors. They got Nico Mannion, which is cool. They got James Wiseman, of course.
They lost Clay.
They lost Clay. They bring in Brad Wanamaker, which I think is really good for them. So they got Andrew Wiggins. Their lineup is going to be Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre Jr., Draymond Green, and James Wiseman.
All right, if I had to ask you right now, no Clay, who has a better chance of making playoffs, them or Portland?
Them? Yes.
I would give it to the Golden State Warriors, my friend. The Golden State Warriors.
Steph Curry is better than Dame.
Yeah, I know.
Is Andrew Wiggins better than CJ?
I just feel like they have a better team and teammate chemistry and all that.
No.
Well, not really teammate chemistry because I guess all their New Year's, but they just have a better system.
Is Draymond Green like Rocco?
And Draymond Green's a whore.
Yo.
I'm on fire today. Nah, but I mean, he's like kind of like a Draymond Green, except he could shoot. Feel me? So I'm pretty sure he won't have a problem with him. So.
I still think this team's better than them, just because of their system.
Team? I don't know about team.
What do you guys have them
System,
placing?
yeah.
What do you guys have them placing in the West?
6th.
Yeah, Martin on fire too.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a toss-up in the West.
I think that they're gonna be like
something tells me Brad Wanamaker
5th place.
Brad Wanamaker is gonna make really good minutes for
I'm gonna say 7th.
I was gonna say that, but I don't know.
Only because at the end of the day, Curry always still misses his games here and there.
Yeah.
Regardless. So I feel like
takes his cool 6 games off a year.
Yeah.
I think Wiggins might have a 20-point plus season.
I think Wiggins
he has to.
Yeah.
Right? He has to.
I mean,
I feel like they told him like, yo, because you saw the picture of him. The picture of him like he got winged. Yeah, I was just like, yo, you don't do shit for us. You're getting traded to fucking to Utah next year. Like, yo, stop.
No, they're racist there.
They'll hate me.
Yeah, so they got Ken Bazemore back, Eric Pascal, Kevin Looney, Damian Lee, Jordan Poole, Marquise Chris. I think those are all decent bench players. You know, the Warriors have never been known to be a deep team. As long as Steph Curry's out there, they're gonna be pretty decent.
What?
Warriors have never been a deep team.
Yes,
before KD, they were.
No, they had like 3 bench players that they depended on.
Sean,
yes.
They were known for their slang was literally strength in numbers. Yes.
No, that's because of the no. Stop.
What do you? It was
strength in numbers with their fans.
No,
their team.
It was like
it was.
Yeah, everyone used to play. It was Barbosa. It was.
Yeah, it was Barbosa. It was the
David West.
Every time we drop
Bogut.
lanky tall dude.
It was
Livingston.
What was that guy who was like
Harrison Barnes
bald and
Barbosa?
No, he was tall. He was like he played like power forward or center. He was light skinned.
David West.
Maurice Spates. He was vibing too.
Yeah, all those players played minutes for them, but at different times.
They all gave him good minutes though.
Yeah, I know, but
they were deep.
They're deep. Their bench was only
David Lee.
They only ever had an 8-man rotation. Like, stop.
But like a solid one.
Yes, I know, but eight people isn't deep. It's a 12-man roster. 8 people isn't deep.
Because in the playoffs you only run 8.
I know, but I'm saying during the team, during the regular season, they're gonna have to depend on Kent Bazemore and Damian Lee. And Marquise Chris.
Yeah, they're not deep right now.
That's what I'm saying. They've never really had to depend on that.
Stop saying never.
No,
Stop saying never.
They have it in the past.
8-player rotation isn't deep.
Yes,
it is.
Freaking roster in the past, they've been deep, and then even on paper,
no, they've never been that deep. The Warriors have never been that deep a team.
So you're telling me the 73-9 team wasn't deep?
No.
What do you
mean? Because they had a crazy starting lineup. Having a deep team is overrated.
What was their starting lineup?
It wasn't the KD. I hope you're not. It was with Barnes. It was Barbosa. It was Bogut. It was Bergeau.
You're right. But you act like those players were like they had to depend.
They played their roles amazingly.
Yes.
That's what makes them deep.
Bro, it was at most a 9-man.
Like look, the Heat have an amazing. They're deep, but I wouldn't say like Myers Leonard. Olynyk can like play like that in any team,
all those players get minutes during our playoff run. All 10 of our 15-man roster got minutes in those playoffs.
Basketball. Well, okay, that's a bad comparison because we're like more like the Pistons in a way that we didn't have all stars like that.
Oh, okay.
Like they were all solid players.
The Warriors have never had to depend on having a deep bench. They've always been star top heavy. This is my point. So
Yeah,
the
but
fact that they have to depend on players like Kent Bazemore, Damian Lee, and Marquise Chris isn't that big a deal as long as their players Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and now James Wiseman can go out there and play.
I get you, but
They don't have to depend on those
But
guys.
this is this season, but throughout the years, they made like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. They weren't like those players, and then came to the Warriors. They became those players in the
everyone
Warriors.
knew that they had the best. Everyone knew they had.
That's the reason, like, why they got better every year. It's not like, and then they added more to their bench, but they became more solid every year. Their chemistry went up. It was a lot of factors.
Yeah, everyone. That was the thing. Like they had one of the best benches.
MVP just for his defense.
Where did Andrew Bogut go after?
He stayed there.
Who cares?
Where did he go after?
He won 2 more rings.
I think he went to some whack ass team.
Exactly.
Maybe in Australia back too.
Where did Mo Spades go after?
You know the most recent thing I know about Andrew Bogut is he played in LaMelo's team in Australia.
Yeah,
that was the last time
he went to Australia. Cool. Yes, he's actually retired, by the way, this year.
But
he's old. I mean, damn.
This is my point. Where did Mo Spades go after?
Just because they're. I mean, So you tell me the Spurs weren't deep just because they were old?
No, it's not because they're old. It's because they're not. These players are
like Boris Diaw.
These players are only good because they're playing for the Warriors, and that's what.
Yeah, but it still makes them a deep team because they play their role amazingly.
Yeah, they're role players, but they're not deep. These are just players that they had to pick up because they had no other option.
That's not true. What do you mean? They had hella money.
Because their top 4 players are that good, they could just do.
What do you mean top 4? Why do you keep saying top 4? Yeah,
Draymond's not even that good
because
they didn't have KD.
They always rolled out. Yeah, I know. They always rolled out. Harrison Barnes, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. They always rolled out.
Barnes wasn't getting paid like that.
But Barnes was a part of their 4.
But no, he didn't have a contract.
Of course, he wasn't an all-star.
He got paid with.
And then he left. Yes, because they got KD. They didn't need to bring back Harrison Barnes.
So they weren't paying these players like that
because those top 4 players were always out there. One would go to the bench and one player would come up, and that was it. Did you want me to look up their roster?
Yes.
Nah, they had a nice solid.
They're really deep.
They weren't really deep. They were just players who played their role well. But
like Barbosa,
the players weren't shit. They weren't shit. Leonardo, all these players retired after the Warriors. Why? Because no one else wanted to give them contracts. Why? Because they're not that good.
Yes, I understand that.
That means
but that doesn't make.
But there's similar situations. Like there's a lot of players in
that's
the
like everyone from the Spurs. Everyone from the Spurs retired after that. They were such a deep team every time.
Were the Lakers deep last year?
They weren't deep, but they had a good squad.
Yeah, exactly.
We say that now because they won the championship. Before that was always our issue. They don't have a deep team.
No,
that's what everyone. No.
Everyone said that. We only said that against the Clippers because we thought
everyone said the Lakers don't have enough people on their team to make it to the finals. That's what everyone said.
Because
compared to the
Clippers and them to go against each other.
No, this is revisionist history. Only because they won. You guys are saying now they're deep because those players. What team?
The Warriors.
Which one? 2015?
The strength in numbers. Put strength in numbers team.
That's 2015, no?
It's 73-19.
Oh, that's 2016.
This is blasphemous.
If you bring up one player that retired the next year, I'm not gonna validate it.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's everything to do with it because that means they couldn't get another contract because they're not good.
Didn't Ray Allen retire after like the Heat?
Yeah.
Does that mean he
retired? He chose to retire. All these players didn't choose to retire. They just didn't get another contract.
A lot of those players were a lot older in their career.
Barbosa retired. Andrew Bogut retired. Ian Clark was he deep?
Ian Clark was a great backup point guard.
Festus Ezeli retired.
Festus Ezeli gave him great minutes against the Cavs.
He was their starter.
All these players gave them great minutes.
But you need solid players for your backup and your.
I know, but this is my point. They can depend. They don't have to depend on
thinking of talent. I'm just thinking of the role they played.
You guys are going crazy hard over this. They don't have to depend on anybody else as long as your top stars are playing well. Everybody else can just come in and be a body, grab a board, and make a bucket, and that's all they have to do. Yes.
Bro,
That's
Iggy
the
didn't
Warriors
win
system.
Finals MVP just off being some role player.
Iggy's different. Obviously, Iggy makes someone deep. Iggy is a good player. Iggy gets another contract. But when you're talking to me about Mo Spates, Anderson Varejao,
You really telling me that this team wasn't deep?
you telling me Mo Spates and Anderson Varejao gets traded to another team in 2015, you go, wow, that team is deep now.
No, because it doesn't work like that. Basketball is a chemistry game. It's not just plug and play. It's not like that. Like for role players, for star players, obviously it's plug and play. For role players, this is a really deep team. If you're looking at the system that they did run, like with
their
what's the
system
coach
works because they don't have to depend on anybody else other than their top guys.
Mark Jackson, yeah, like he knew.
This system works because they only
David
have
Lee,
to depend,
I remember.
they only have to depend on their top guys. They just need bodies out there after that.
But those they have to find the perfect guys to fill that role.
Yes, they do. You remember watching. I know you remember watching that team. It's not like they were having Curry ISO all the time. They're literally moving the ball so much. They're running offense to
it's
everybody.
like the Heat. It's like the Heat. The Heat can't sign just any player, and then they play like a Heat player.
Draymond had the ball most of the time because Curry's so good off ball.
I'm just saying.
Which is what I'm hoping. Which is what I'm hoping they do with Rondo and Trey in Atlanta. By the way. I hope Rondo gets the ball and Trey gets to move off ball, and now he gets to be crazy off ball player. I love that every time I close the tab, it goes there. Let's go through this. Clippers, they pick up they lose Montrezl Harrell.
They got Ibaka.
They traded Shamet. They bring in Luke Kennard. They got Ibaka, which I think is a huge pickup for them. The last year they went 3-1. They waived Joakim Noah, and Joakim Noah I think is going to retire now. I don't know what to say. Whatever. Honestly, doesn't really matter.
I don't know.
They need to prove themselves. Obviously, this guy Paul George has had terrible 2 postseasons in a row. So
I think it was like more.
No, with OKC when they got beat by Utah Jazz.
I guess.
And yeah,
I guess he played good in Indiana. Yeah.
All right, cool. Next up, we got the Lakers. They actually pick up Montrezl Harrell, which speaks volumes to how the Clippers locker room must have been for him to literally go to the other room when there's.
Saw LeBron literally said that they just knocked on his door and they're like, "Yo, he's trying to just play with us." And he's like, "Yeah."
He like,
really?
I saw that interview.
And I guess by then the Clippers hadn't like offered type shit. So that's why he was like, all right, I guess they haven't offered me, so
that's good.
The Lakers definitely are in a really good chance.
I love that they got Gasol
and Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, Wesley Matthews, I think, is a really good pickup.
Oh, you guys saw the Schroeder shit? Yeah,
I saw that.
But like, bro, LeBron's starting point guard.
I just
like as in like he said that he wants the ball type shit. Like he wants to be the point guard.
Yeah. He said he can. He said he took his time off the bench. Like he played his. Like he did his time. Now he wants to be back to being a starting role like he was in LA.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure he'll get those Rondo possessions.
Yeah, but he doesn't want those Rondo possessions. He wants Dennis possessions and like. I don't know. I feel like
when you're on a winning team, you'll be happy.
I don't know, man. If LeBron doesn't like something, you're out of that team.
Unless you're Kyrie Irving, he'll be fine.
Denise.
Plus, this Antetokounmpo is a 2-way deal. Kyle Kuzma survives another offseason.
LeBron says it's gonna be his year next year.
LeBron's a good teammate, bro.
Sure.
Sure.
They bring in Marc Gasol.
Yeah, Tony was trying to convince me yesterday that Kuzma's gonna average like 20 and something. I was like, stop. Like he's supposed to average.
What else? What else can he do?
I don't know. I was like, bro, he's supposed to average
7-8 rebounds.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7's a stretch.
I feel like I was like, stop. He was supposed to average 20 like for the past 3 years.
Super excited to see the Phoenix Suns next year.
Yeah,
they bring in Chris Paul. They steal Jay Crowder away from us. Langston Galloway. I'm just super excited. Seeing Chris Paul and Devin Booker in the front court, I think it makes them top 3 front courts in the NBA.
Well,
no.
Are you counting Golden State? Because Clay,
sure,
because Clay's
that'd be number 1 if they.
Yeah, and then
healthy.
you got Lillard and CJ,
John Wall, and then
Lillard and CJ. I'm still taking Chris. I'm taking Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, John Wall and Harden.
I think I'm still taking Chris Paul and Devin Booker over CJ and Dame.
Oh,
you're tripping, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping.
Yeah, you're tripping.
How am I tripping?
You just are.
Nah, you're tripping.
How am I tripping?
Because what do you mean? How young do you think Chris Paul is? The man is old. He only has a few years, and Devin Booker is the only thing. But
and Lillard's still better than all of them.
Players that are both young and then both like can drop 30 every night. I'm not. Can Chris Paul can drop 30 every night, but like it's not as easy as it is for CJ or Damian to do it.
Like 36.
Yeah, he's like it's a good thing that he's on that what is it, vegan diet? What is it? The green shit?
Yeah. That's the only
reason. That's the only reason he's playing like the way he is. Too, so
yeah, it's rejuvenated him.
So and he said that in so many interviews. So
yeah, no,
I don't see that happening all the time now. And it's
stop.
Yeah, like yeah. Come on, Max. Tell him what you're doing. Tell him what you're doing.
All right, guys.
Searching Chris Paul's numbers versus CJ's numbers.
So CJ got 22 and 4.
People say he had a bad year last year.
22 and 4. I don't think he had a bad year.
They say he was shooting
off. Yeah,
struggling shooting
off,
but yeah, exactly. So
yeah, no, you're tripping.
CJ got 22 and 4. Chris Paul got 17 and 5. No, 17 and 6. I think y'all are acting crazy.
Nah, you're crazy.
And then Damian and Devin Booker. We're taking
Westbrook and Beal.
We're taking both of them into.
Nah. I might do Suns. That's more comparable. Westbrook and Beal against Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I feel like that's harder.
And Beal, that's definitely not what I'm doing. But no. So Suns, my thing is that Chris Paul and Devin Booker are both all-stars. CJ McCollum's never been an all-star.
Okay, I guess.
Chris Paul.
But Lillard's still better than them.
But it's just like if you're going for
Lillard's still better than them.
Yeah, at this point in time,
At this point in time, Lillard is better than Chris Paul. Yes, I agree with that. But Devin Booker is still miles better than CJ. Well, so that argument evens out.
How I would kind of do it is, even though I get what you're saying, it's basically the same thing. But I would compare Damian to Devin Booker and then CJ to Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's how I have to do it.
That's how I was looking at it.
Because Lillard is the guy.
Yeah, and Devin Booker is the guy.
If you do Chris Paul to CJ, he's
Chris Paul. Yeah, I'm picking
way better than CJ McCollum.
No way.
No way.
It depends on what you need on your team.
He's better for sure.
Especially like defensively. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy. I get crazy.
But Lillard's also a good amount better than Booker.
A monster.
No, Booker was actually pretty decent in defense last year.
No, not defense, just overall.
Overall. I mean, Booker dropped 70 points.
That's like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but I get it.
I know, but I'm saying.
I mean, Lillard's dropped 60.
I don't think I'm tripping for taking the Suns. It's front court. Strictly front court.
I guess it's an opinion, but I think your opinion is wrong.
Yeah, I think your opinion is wrong times two.
No, I think you guys. I mean, Chris Paul is. We all agree Chris Paul is what got OKC to the 6th seed last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But
of course.
And Devin Booker is Devin Booker.
None of us was expecting Chris Paul to have the season. We can't keep expecting Chris Paul to like have seasons.
Lillard also did push that team with all those injuries to the playoffs.
Yeah, like they were injured throughout the whole year, and then the play-in tournament, like you can't.
And snapping and
like, it's because if you're gonna use your hands to emote,
it's because I move my.
I get it. You keep using your hands to emote, so if you're gonna use your hands to emote, just keep it on the stand.
Throwing up some signs. Gatorade, stay hydrated.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, Lillard's in a different level.
Yeah.
Like he's up there, like he's a superstar. Like
D-Book's gonna get there too, but he still has levels.
I mean, I don't know why you
getting there though.
I don't think you guys like in my head. I'm comparing Damian Lillard to Chris Paul, and then D-Book to CJ.
I mean, I guess, but you're comparing positions. I'm comparing who's top dog on each team.
Or you're comparing all time.
No, I'm not
even comparing positions because
I'm not even comparing positions. I'm just comparing like because I think
like
Chris
who
Paul
would guard each other.
Booker.
You're pretty much saying who would guard each other.
I think Chris Paul is better than Devin Booker on a team. That's why. That's how I'm doing it.
Depends on what you need, like I said. But Devin Booker.
I mean, you put Devin Booker on OKC, they're not making the playoffs. We saw them put Chris Paul.
It's on the pieces though. It's different.
Well, you can't say that for sure either because Chris Paul, like you said, he averaged 16.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Devin Booker, he averaged what he averaged. Let's just say that Shai did what he did, and Devin Booker averaged. That same amount of points, they could have made it to the playoffs. Who knows?
And they did do really well. Switching out Cam Johnson for switching out Kelly Oubre for Cam Johnson in the bubble, they went 8-0. So on top of that, DeAndre Ayton's a 20-10 guy already. They brought in Jay Crowder, stopped Dario Saric.
Yeah, they're solid.
But yeah, I get you. I get where you're coming from, but still, for me, I would still put CJ and Dame right now, just because at this stage of their career, If it was like Clippers, Chris Paul, I would give it to.
I think you're thinking Chris Paul's grave way too early.
I don't know.
You
man.
keep saying this stage in his career, but like,
after D-Wade retires so early, I think everybody's gonna
I mean,
retire
how do you see
early.
someone like LeBron?
LeBron.
Nah,
You
play
can't
for so
compare,
long.
you can't compare
And then,
LeBron
but
to other
that,
people.
I know, but they're friends.
You seen Bronny's neck?
They're friends. They're friends. They're friends. Like, you don't think LeBron's sharing the tips he has for being so young?
No,
for
but
so
the thing
long?
is a lot of people aren't as disciplined as LeBron. LeBron's been doing like taking care of his body. Not everybody spends millions. Like LeBron eats a special amount. Like he eats like not everybody does that. That's basically
think
the
that's
reason why he's playing at the level he is.
But
To be honest with you.
in the same vein, that's what I think Chris Paul did with this whole juice diet.
No, he did, but the thing is, LeBron's way
The
ahead of him.
vegan
Chris Paul just started that 2-3 years ago. LeBron's been doing that for years, 10 years. You feel me? So that's
Yeah,
why
but-
I don't think he's gonna, have the same type of, I guess, durability as LeBron will.
I mean, it's not like Chris Paul's had a down year. Chris Paul, we all agree, if he was there for that Houston series, they probably would have won that against the Warriors. He just got traded
Yeah.
because they saw him as a bad teammate.
Like I said, chemistry, all that. That's why that Golden State team was deep.
Oh my god. Next up, we got the Sacramento Kings. They give They give De'Aaron Fox his extension. They lose Bogdan Bogdanovic because they actually declined to match the Atlanta Hawks 4 years, $72 million offer sheet, which I think is kind of dumb for them not picking it up. It might have been a Buddy Hield thing. It might have, but then Buddy Hield already doesn't want to play there anyway. Whatever. They picked up Hassan Whiteside, so that means he gets to go back to where it all began. They still have Bagley, who we're rooting for. They still have Jabari Parker, who we're rooting for. Harrison Barnes, we all know he's a really deep player. Rashawn Holmes was a fantasy team favorite of mine. They got Frank Tank, Kyle Guy.
No,
It's whatever.
this was a step down year for them.
Things are down. I think they're getting any better. I think they're just banking on De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield becoming a thing. And Marvin Bagley, of course.
I mean, Buddy Hield might be out.
He might be, but I don't know.
He wants to go to Dallas.
I saw him liking tweets all over left and right. He wanted to go to Dallas and he wanted to go to Philly. And neither of them wanted him, I guess.
Philly could have
used them, but they got Steph Curry and Danny Green, so I think they're cool. Dallas Mavericks. They got Josh Richardson.
That's nice.
Real nice. For Steph Curry. They brought in James Johnson, who I guess isn't a lost cause. Of course, they got Luka. They brought back JJ Barrera, another one of those UD guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Cuban. He's a really nice guy, man.
Yeah, he's really good to his players. I'm really happy to see Josh Richardson playing next to Luka Doncic because he's someone who can shoot the ball decently well and can defend really well to cover up Luka's mistakes. He's also good. He's also a good ball handler. He was finishing games for us in Miami 3 years ago, so he's decent enough. I think that definitely equips Luka to play a little bit more off ball. Is Josh Richardson that much better than Tim Hardaway Jr.? I don't know, but I think it's definitely should start over him. If he is really,
I like Tim Hardaway more.
I like Josh Richardson more just because of defensive potential. And Tim Hardaway is kind of a chucker, so he takes a lot of shots. I see Josh Richardson being able to pick his shots a little bit better. He can give up the ball more, and I think Josh Richardson's a better ball handler as well. Dorian Finney-Smith is still there. Wes Iwundu is there, whatever.
Boban.
Kristaps Porzingis.
And Dwight Powell's back.
They still have Maxi Kleber. Willie Cauley-Stein. And yeah, Boban Marjanovic. We're honestly all just looking toward Luka to see where this team can go.
We all know it. It all depends on Porzingis, right?
I mean, that duel, if in the long run.
I know he's gonna miss a couple months, no?
Yeah, he got
A little bit, yeah.
Thing is, you gotta start eating some red meat, dude.
Eastern Rockets throw out Mike D'Antoni, got Steven Silas. Sorry, they agreed to go their separate
like
ways.
this team.
Steven Silas. So they traded John Wall for Russell Westbrook, John Wall, James Harden, Daniel House Jr., PJ Tucker, Christian Wood, or DeMarcus Cousins. Hopefully he comes back and be something. So we see John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins reuniting from
I haven't heard that name.
Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay, cool.
The other blue college.
Yeah.
That's also how I see it.
Still have Aaron Gordon. They have Jerian Grant, which is Jeremy Grant's little brother or something. Yeah, man. They brought back Joe Green. He put in some good mission.
Bless you.
Oh my God, so exaggerated.
Thank you. Nah, it's been building for a while.
Still got Ben McLemore. I think this team is definitely a team that can surprise us. I'm super excited to see how they play. But if they do play bad, we can see James Harden go into another team in the trade deadline. I think this is definitely. I thought last year was their make or break year. Looks like this year is. Just keep pushing that James Harden thing because they know he's an MVP and they still can't do anything with him, which sucks. Might be James Harden's fault. Might be the Houston Rockets' fault. I don't know. They're trying a different coach now. The whole micro ball thing didn't work out. So
Blame it on both.
you blame it on both?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's had times where he could have at least advanced to a conference finals. You know, but
Yeah.
he's folded a couple of times. So it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
I would just feel bad for John Wall if James Harden were to leave. Cause
I'm super excited to see John Wall come
yeah,
back.
me too, you know. And then I'm more excited to see John Wall play with Cousins, if anything, because I know he's going to have his back. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, if there's going to be any locker room bullshit, like, I know John Wall's going to have
Oh,
his back.
yeah. That would be good for their locker room. I can see John Wall and
And
James
Eric
Harden throwing
Gordon's
up
still
game
there.
plans
They're
together.
going to be a really good team.
What?
I like this
them a
team a lot because they still have Eric Gordon, Ben Black, and I like the Christian Wood signing a lot.
I think he's getting overplayed a little bit. I know Christian Wood was a really good sleeper last season, but I think everybody just fell in love with the
He's
fact
young.
that he was a sleeper.
But he's young, that's the thing.
Yeah, he's young. I like him a lot, but Christian Wood was like, I'm a good second option behind James Harden, and I'm like, okay, Chris.
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have said all that. But I see him like a Jaren Jackson.
Where do you have him?
Would I have him?
What's he?
Who is this? Rockets?
I got him fourth.
If all goes well, third. Worst case, seventh.
I was looking for 6.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
I
answer.
thought if I said the joke, it would have been funny.
Next up, we got Memphis Grizzlies. They lose Josh Jackson, which wasn't a big thing for them. They lose Utah Watanabe. That sucks. Yeah, John Morant, Dylan Brooks, Justice Winslow.
He's injured.
Yeah, he's still injured. He's already injured.
Wait, so hold up. Let me get this quick. You really messed up on his name when you were so excited?
Yeah.
He said Justice? Like,
I was looking at the N in Winslow when I said
I was
it.
like, what is he about to say? And then I was like, oh, wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was looking at the N in Winslow. and
Brandon
then I
Clark.
just fucked up. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Brandon Clark was huge favorites for them. Kyle Anderson and Mario Zonia goes there. You know, he was the 5th pick overall, so hopefully he becomes
That's
something.
crazy how much talent there's in the league now.
Yeah.
Like, no team is just full of scrubs anymore.
Besides the Knicks. Just kidding.
Yeah,
He
I
knows
mean,
exactly what I
even
was
then,
going.
it's like there's players where it's just like, oh, he's nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing. I just
I
like.
remember when like the Bobcats were the Bobcats, then like there was no way to like there was one player where you're like, oh, well, besides Kemba wasn't
Yeah, I
even
think
there.
the worst team in the league next year,
No.
the worst team in the league next year might either be the Knicks or the Pistons.
But what happened
No,
to
we were talking
Westbrook?
about
I mean, the Thunders.
Thunder, yeah.
Thunders.
I still think the Thunder's gonna be better than both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Just shy.
Well, I think the Pistons have the potential to shoot up because of, you know, they still have
Blake
talent
and D Rose.
and Jeremy Grant and stuff.
Hey, Heroes,
But,
Heroes.
I don't
Yeah,
see-
one injury and they're
Yeah.
finished.
They have potential to shoot up. I don't know. We should make our rankings for the next pod, but that's for the next pod. Whatever.
Talk about
We
that.
got the Pels, another team I want to spend some time on because they're another really weird off season. They trade away Drew Holiday for a giant hole, awesome, a whole bunch of draft picks.
But honestly, the reason I feel like they did that is just so they can, like, Lonzo Ball knows that his team point guard wise, you know, like, that's how I feel like that's why they did it. Like,
They want
they're
to put the
giving
ball in his hands.
yeah, they're giving Lonzo Ball like the steering wheel, basically. Like,
Yeah.
all right, here, like,
Take the keys.
run the team now, you know, because he can run a team.
No, 100%. But then they bring back Eric Bledsoe and George Hill, which George Hill they managed to trade to OKC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're gonna play Eric Bledsoe a lot at the 2. You'll see how like.
But then
We'll
they
see
have
how
JJ Redick out there, which they have to play him. But then
No,
they
not
still have
really.
Nikhil Alexander Walker behind him, who they have to play him too because he needs
It's
minutes.
just JJ is such a liability defensively.
No, JJ's way worth it though.
Oh shit.
What you're losing on defense and what you're
yeah, you saw.
what you're losing on defense for JJ is way worth what he's worth on offense.
It depends on the team. Like,
'cause
not in this team. This team's not good defensively.
Bro,
It's not the 76ers.
well now they're
It's not the
okay.
Sixers,
Now
exactly.
they're okay because they picked up Steven Adams, but which I'm not okay with that. No, JJ Redick, the off-ball threat. It's basically it's basically a 4-on-4 game because someone has to keep on JJ or else they're gonna give
Duncan Robinson.
Like Duncan, yeah,
exactly.
That's the whole reason they would keep him in the.
Fights.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 4-4. It's a 4-on-4 game. I think JJ is well worth it.
But no, it's the wrong team though, because I don't think the Pelicans are that good defensively to be able to handle that. You get me?
I think
to play him his valuable minutes.
Lonzo's obviously really good. I think Zion's going to become a really good defensive player. He has all the the bodies to become a defensive player. He wasn't that great defensively last season.
Oh, okay, it's Gundy. Okay, no, I like Gundy.
Stan Gundy, yeah, he's a really good coach.
He's a defensive coach.
Yeah, exactly. Zion Williamson, I think, will learn to be a defensive player. He was a really good defensive player.
Saw the picture of him.
Yeah, apparently he slimmed down, so hopefully he's quicker on his feet.
He looked pretty nice. Pretty sexy.
Okay. Brandon Ingram is, of course, back. They signed him to his extension. He also deserved his. Brandon Ingram also equipped to be a good defensive player. And then down low, they got Steven Adams now, who's really good rim protection, really good rebounder for them.
It's like an Aquaman.
But here are my questions.
I have your answers.
No, you don't.
Bet.
Why do you get Steven Adams? Why do you trade 2 first-rounders for Steven Adams when you can get any player, any big man in the NBA to do what you want Steven Adams to do? If they want to win now, okay,
I think they want to win now. I think they want to build a.
No, they don't want to.
They want to build a. What's that called? What's that called? A culture. Yeah, they want to make the playoffs this year, like regardless, especially for Zion. So people gonna want to come play with him.
I think right now they're basically trying to make revenue, like you said, like basically get into the whole playoffs.
Kind of like what the Hawks are trying to do. Exactly, they want to build that, like, all right, so we are winning, come play with Trey kind of thing.
Because they haven't made it to that.
Like
yet.
That's the only reason I see why they would trade for Adams.
Draft Kira Lewis Jr. who's a point guard at 13, really good point guard, who deserves minutes in the NBA. But now they have 3 point guards: Eric Bledsoe, Lonzo Ball, and Kira Lewis.
I mean, Eric Bledsoe, I'm sure won't last long there. Like it's either half the season or the season. I doubt.
Who picks him up? Who's gonna
anyone? Just how the Clippers picked up Darren Collinson. I'm sure someone will pick up Eric Bledsoe along the way.
I think Eric Bledsoe is a negative asset.
You never know.
It's like how I was saying earlier. Like when you're 6 foot as a player who has to make the last shot, it's tough as a team.
He doesn't.
Nah, but Bledsoe won't get signed to be put in that position.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I was talking about with the Bucks. That's why nobody wanted him. Right.
I mean, the reason he ended up having to do that, which he can't do, is because Giannis can't do it yet.
Exactly.
And then Middleton got to a point where they'll double him, and then that other person has to do it. Which I feel you. He's not. Bledsoe shouldn't be doing that.
Right. Okay.
But I think he can go to a team. Contribute.
Kira Lewis Jr. is my question, and then you get Steven Adams to just cover up all of Zion's flaws, I guess. I've heard online.
What are Zion's flaws?
Like defense, rim protection. Right now, he wasn't good last year, and just being a big man down low. I guess trying to be the bully ball.
I mean, didn't he only play like 20 games?
Yeah. I mean, he was really good in those games. He got a good amount of boards, but he wasn't very good defensively. He looked kind of lost out there a lot of the time as being the big man on the floor.
Like when they would run plays and shit.
Because they would run him next to Jackson Hayes, and Jackson Hayes is obviously another rookie who I think deserves minutes on this team too. I think he can be a good role player for them, and Josh Hart also deserves minutes. Like there's a lot of mouths to feed. I feel like right now. But then they trade 2 firsts for Steven Adams.
They'll probably trade some people,
and they give him an extension for 2 years. Like I don't get that. I feel like no, Steven Adams. Like, I feel like they could have done that with any other big in the league. Why did you need to trade 2 firsts and get an extension to Steven Adams?
Not everybody's Sam Presti.
I got the argument I read online was Steven Adams gets some more boards, and he can treat Lonzo Ball like how he treated Westbrook and so Lonzo can get those boards.
Yeah.
And they're a better team in transition than in the half court. So
yeah, I mean that's the whole point, to get down in transition too. So
right. So that's the argument I hear for Steven Adams, and I guess it's a good one. But I still feel like it's a very weird offseason for them. Not to extend a 7-year-old Steven Adams for 2 years.
Do you think they should? You think that this offseason they should have thought about like how would I say it? Like running a system through Zion as their 5? Do you think they should have had like an offseason plan to do that, or no? You think it's too soon?
That was another weird thing. I think the owner, or the GM of the New Orleans Pelicans, I forgot who it is.
David David
Stern?
No. Griffin.
Oh yeah, Griffin. Yeah.
GM.
David Stern. I'm an idiot. David Griffin, yeah. He said Zion Williamson, they expect him to be a positionless player and they want him to be a 3 and get guarded by 3s and play the 3. And it's just like, that's weird.
Because he's 6'6".
Like it makes me feel like they're gonna do the whole damn, who was that rookie that averaged 20 as a point guard and then they try to make him a small forward?
Michael Carter Williams.
No, he was on the Kings. Damn it.
Tyreek Evans.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna pull a Tyreek Evans on him and force him to play something he doesn't want to play.
Think so?
Yeah.
I mean, but he won't fold like that, I think.
He might. You never know, right? I mean, we hope he doesn't. For the sake of my rookie card, I hope he doesn't.
They make the playoffs?
No.
No?
They're in the playoff tournament.
And then they get
the play-in tournament.
They get eliminated by Portland.
Maybe.
Maybe 8 seed.
Okay.
Maybe 8th seed. So play-in tournament. Last but not least, San Antonio Spurs. Right before we're about to hit the 2-hour mark on this podcast. Holy shit! All right, so they still have DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
They still got Pop, so you know they might make the playoffs.
They lose Marco Bellinelli, who I think retired. They lose Brian Forbes to Milwaukee. They have Luka Samanic, not Luka Doncic. Patty Mills is still there. Quinteros Witherspoon. God damn, they have so many players on their goddamn roster. What the fuck?
They have a lot of guards.
Jacopoto and DeMar DeRozan was what they traded for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, this doesn't do much for me.
Me either.
Yeah, this is
DeJounte Murray, we get to see. Lonnie Walker, we get to see. Keldon Johnson, we get to see. Pretty much it.
Guess.
Oh, Devin Vassell, we get to see him. I think
It's gonna feel like a tryout.
their new jerseys are nice. You seen those jerseys?
Like the
Fiesta jerseys?
they're similar to the Sun
Texas.
ones. Texas.
Yep, Texas.
Them big old women down in Texas with them churros. You don't know that, bro? It's Chuck. Like when they talk on TNT.
Yeah.
Ernie, let me tell you about them big old women down in San Antonio. It's just so fun. Oh, are you gonna put it on?
No.
Oh, why?
Oh, come on.
What are you putting? Oh, it's us.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. Please make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Up there.
Hi, Mom.
Sheazer, point at it. The subscribe button. No, not at the screen next to you. Look over there. Make sure to drop a like. It's down there. Drop a comment.
Wait, I can do it with
Get shouted out. What are you doing?
right there. Look at Sheazer.
Oh, that's hilarious. Looking at yours. Yeah, make sure to follow us at the Benchcast. Sorry, at the Bench_cast
We're
on
back.
Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. We will be streaming eventually. I was gonna plan on it this time, but we kind of fell late on this podcast. It's another short notice one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to get shouted out in the next episode, make sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah.
Comment
Trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and we got a month to get 3 more subscribers. I think we could do it.
Let's get that.
Appreciate you guys so much for watching.
Have the rest.
And
Good rest of your day.
Shout out you guys. Have a good night.
Wash your hands.
Peace.